Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yo, it's Gifted. If you click on this video, this is because I have a problem with another content creator whose name is Ticket TV. I'm gonna get into everything right after this, but this intro is meant to say what I say in here. A lot of things get real and unhinged. There is a lot of cursing. I'm not editing anything. This is a full, just raw reaction, but I'm responding to Ticket TV. I'm not talking about this again on my channel, but I am going to post this on my main channel. Initially, I wasn't, but a lot of people want it, so I'm going to drop it, and I'm going to keep it moving after this. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of cursing, like a lot. We'll see where this takes us, but this is my last time speaking on it. Let's get to it. I'm not wasting 4 hours on this, but I'm gonna put this tweet out real fast. I got things to show and talk about. For those of you who are joining for the first time, I'm Gifted. I'm a content creator. These are all my links or whatever. I do content. I'm a huge basketball fan. I have been routinely following the game at a high level for probably 6 or 7 years. I'm relatively young into the content creation scene. I'm learning. I'm going to get to all that, but I'm here today because a grown ass man said my name for the 13th time. And I'm here to tell my side of the story. I don't like this drama shit. I think it's really stupid. I got to be so honest with you. There's content creators who just make all their content about drama. I'm far from that. If you know me, I'm about basketball, bro. I am like a calm person. I'm chill. I go to work. I mind my business. Key word right there. I mind my business. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to have to come in here and do this thing. I'm not going live on YouTube. None of this is touching my channel because this is not basketball. This is some bullshit. But I'm tired of people taking my kindness and like using that as a way to go at me when I'm not weak. Like, people will take advantage of you in this world. I learned that. And it's like, if you're nice to everybody, they take that as weakness and they use it against you. So, yeah, I got a lot of things I'm going to get to. But as people file in, I'm going to put the tweet out. I started early. We're going to get to a lot of things here today. Hang on. Let me just post this link out. Addressing Ticket TV or whatever. Let me go to my schedule. Yep, it's right there. Okay, I got the link now. I'm not letting nobody up either. If you are a creator, I'd rather you stay down there. There will be a moment where I let people up to ask questions. If you got comments or something you want to read, feel free to send a power chat through, or that in terms of the creators that I know who might have pressing things they want to say on this topic, I'll let you up after the fact. But I want to talk because I haven't talked. I've been quiet for a year now and I'm minding my business because I'm not a fucking weirdo. But we're going to get to this right now. Hang on. Did I spell that right? Yes. Okay. Post is out. I'll put this in the chat. For those of you who need the link or whatever, you can spread that around. I'm not spending too much time on this shit. And I guess I'll put it in group chats because niggas love controversy, right? Like, I've done so many streams on here where it's about basketball, film breakdowns, backdoor cuts, why the Suns are frauds, all this shit. But this man is what gets everybody jumping. So I'm finna get the shit. Okay. Where do I start? I got some screenshots I'm gonna share y'all too. But I think the best place to start is who I am. Okay. Because a lot of people seem to just not know that. I went back to a couple old PC videos, right? And a lot of people who first met me thought that I was a sham. Some people thought that I was trying to be the next overall ticket, that I was trying to clout chase. I don't do none of that shit. It's weird. Don't be weird. Just be a good human being. It shouldn't be that hard to ask that from people. So a lot of people came to the consensus that I was just trying to steal his shine. It's nothing like that. Let me tell you how I found out about Player's Choice. I'm not on TikTok. I didn't see no clips. I found out what Player's Choice was through a content creator named B Souls. If you know B Souls, put some W's in the chat for B Souls. B Souls is a stand-up guy. He's a good guy, a creator. And I personally don't think I would be as far as I am now without B Souls. That's facts. When I was at my lowest, he was helping me in terms of tips on what to do. And he extended an invitation for me to come on his channel for a game show called Who's the Casual? Basically, it was a debate show where people come up and they debate. Now, again, for those of you who don't know me, I'm new to basketball content. I'm going to show you this real quick on my screen because we got a lot to show. And I don't need people coming in who don't know me confused and just dick sucking. We're not going to do that. I don't like to cuss like that, but I'm kind of tight about this because I've been quiet for a year. Like, bro, imagine like being employed, right? You working from 9 o'clock, you get off of work. You go to sleep, you wake up, and this text message is, yo, Gifted, did you see what tickets? See what ticket? And I have to check it. So I have to actually listen to the recording. So I heard the entire Big Ox recording. I got lot of thoughts about that. But basically, from how I understand it, and y'all can tell me if this is true or not true, but from how I understand it, Ox had a stream last night with Domo and Ticket, because apparently they had beef or whatever. So this was to address those things. Yet somehow, instead of Ticket letting Domo talk about his grievances, instead of that happening, he threw shots at me repeatedly. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, whatever. He's done before in the past. But when I got so many pings in Real Talk's playback, by the way, shout out Real Talk. If you don't know him, great guy. I did a podcast with him a couple of days ago. He's a good creator. But anyway, because I'm in his chat, people ping me in playback. So I wake up at like 7 a.m., right? I'm about to go to work and I see all these pings. I'm like, what is going on? So I listen to it while I'm at work, and he is doing the most passive aggressive shit I've ever seen a nigga do. Passive aggressive is shit where he's saying, oh, it's not like Gifted. What's his name? Ungifted. You know my name. You want to know how I know that you know my name? Because you have been on my dick for a year. And again, I don't even cuss a lot, y'all. I don't. I promise you I don't. But he has literally been talking about me for a year. I have no problems with Ticket. Ticket has problems with me. And this gets us to the part of the stream where I'm going to show you what that is. But again, the first part, I just want to show you this real quick, just so you understand that I'm not some professional content creator. I'm trying to get there. Let me show you some shit real quick. Hang on. I'm going to share my screen. Give me 1 second. Let me zoom out here too. Hang on. Okay. Let me, where's my screen share at? Entire screen. We'll do entire screen. Okay. Okay. So this is my YouTube channel, and this has a point. So I have 434 videos, right? So if I go to oldest, this is my very first video when I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was an ass creator, in my opinion, right? This is 2 years ago. This video is, hang on, let me see how old this shit is. Okay, this was in 2021. So my first official video, that's right, it was on Ben Simmons. I was trying to like have hope and think about teams he could go to before we knew objectively he was ass, right? This is me just trying to break into the theme. That's my first video. I made 400 videos from 2021 to now. Okay, this is 2021. Why am I bringing this up? Because this is not no clout chasing shit, bro. Okay, I have to work on bettering myself as a creator. YouTubing is hard, especially when you're employed, especially when you go to school, especially when you have a life outside of this content shit. And respectfully, I do. Okay, respectfully, I do. Okay, let me break this down for you. I'm 25 years old. I work a full-time job. Back then, I'll be honest, I wasn't employed. Guys, it's okay to admit that you were not working at some point in your life. I was in college. I was a full-time college student. But as we all know, COVID fucked a lot of things up. I go to the University of Michigan. So I had a 2-year layoff because my family members were not comfortable with me leaving them in the era of COVID. I had to sit behind and take care of them. So that kind of threw me off track. I'm still going to college. I want to finish. I'm not a quitter in anything. If you know me, hate me or love me, the one thing you can't say is I'm a quitter. I don't quit on shit. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna fight. I don't quit on anything. So I've had to focus on that for these years. But this gets me back to the point. So B-Souls, great guy, right? He invites me to hop on a game show that he has called Who's the Casual? Who's the Casual is a game show that is basically about debating people. Now, for those of you who don't know this, even earlier than my first video, I only came to Twitter to promote a podcast with my homies. I had 3 in real life homies, Kyle, Eric, and Malik. Y'all know that. Kyle, Eric, and Malik, but the podcast was with Kyle and Eric. So it was called the Space Creators Podcast, by the way, right? We did that. It failed. It didn't work out. I had to learn how to edit. I was basically thrust away from that, but that's how I got on Twitter. What happened at the time 2 years ago? Twitter Spaces. So how I got my start in this content shit, if I go back to my screen here, I don't even go live here no more, but look at this shit. This was my shit 2 years ago. I have no shame in this, right? This was my shit. I was literally streaming Twitter Spaces on YouTube. I was one of the first niggas to do this on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, you know what a Twitter Space is. This is way back here. Like way.
Yeah, the play after that, Joe.
Shitty ass cut. Shout out to my guy Dylan. He not in here. He has a life as well. Right? This is 4 hours. So I'm literally sitting here 4 hours. Again, I have no job, right? I'm not employed, but I'm trying to grow with the content shit. I'm just trying some things out overall, right? I'm trying to like get to a place. I'm trying to get myself in the door. I'm learning more and more about the game. I'm getting experience in having to moderate spaces. But this is my very first one. This is 2 years ago. If I go to my latest one, which I haven't gone live on here in the grip, by the way. If I go back like here, yeah. So look at this. This is proof right here. I did some nerd shit, which is looking up how to do shit because a lot of y'all don't do that. And I looked up how to get stream audio from my phone to YouTube. So I'm focused on this. I ran a thing every day like Player's Choice. It was called The Locker Room, where every single day we talked about basketball. Why? Because I like basketball. We talked a lot about basketball. Sometimes we would have a segment in the nighttime where we talked about more things than basketball, but that was my shit, right? So I ran this all the way, and this is what helped me get on B-Soul shit, which is called Who's the Casual? Let's do Googles real quick on B-Souls. Who's the Casual? I'm showing you all this because we're getting to a point here. Right here. This one. So this is me. So I'm on this shit with B-Souls, by the way, 58,000 streams. This is my first time debating with them. But remember, I was doing Twitter Spaces. And Twitter Spaces, if you haven't been there, if you don't know basketball, they come at your neck on Twitter. It's a wrap for you. If you don't know basketball and you can't fight it back and you can't articulate yourself, they go at you. Okay. The Locker Room, and I'm going to go back real quick to full screen, right? The Locker Room is something I created because I wanted to have experience in getting people's thoughts on basketball. I wanted to grow my Twitter because my goal, dumbass me, was to build up a name for myself so I could make the Space Creators Podcast bigger. But when that fell off, I had nowhere else to go but Twitter. So I said, okay, I'll just learn how to do some things by myself. I'll learn how to edit. I brought this whole setup. I'll show you real quick. I didn't have any of this shit right here 2 years ago. Okay, that's one monitor. This is the main one where like the chat is and shit. And then here, right? I don't like have a lot of money and shit, but I don't spend money on dumb shit either, right? I was responsible. So I was able to get my PC, and I'm very proud of that because that's something that I spent out of my own money. I even purchased a car this year based off the work that I had to put in. Why am I saying all this? Because if we go back to B Souls' shit right here, people were surprised at me. Because again, I'm in a stream with Swiper, who had a bigger following, B Souls, way bigger following, Omar, way bigger following, Low, way bigger following, right? And people didn't know who the fuck I was, and rightfully so. I'm still an NPC. I'm still not shit. Let's be clear. I'm still not shit, right? So people are surprised that I'm actually holding my own with these people, especially Mars. Now, at the time, I didn't know Mars. Why? Because I didn't know Player's Choice. But there's a lot of buzz. Oh, Mars is great. Mars is, and by the way, this is not me shitting on Mars. I'm just telling you from my perspective how I found Mars. This is the first time I met Mars. And after this, if I fast forward a grip here, I don't know where the debate was. Yeah, basically I debated Mars and I beat him, right? I beat him in a debate. So then after that, I debated Low. And this is where I think I really made a name or I don't know. This content shit is weird. This is where my name got bigger, whatever the fuck. I'll just be honest, right? No one else has reached that level of legacy was there. So I would argue that the stakes of the regular season for 2016 was way higher and way more impressive than what the Denver Nuggets were able to accomplish this season. And so I was debating Steph all time versus Jokic all time. Who's the better player, right? That was a debate. So obviously, this is the first time B Souls is doing Who's a Casual. There's no timer. We're just shooting the shit. Now, going back to Twitter, where I'm used to doing this shit every single day, where I have 4-hour VODs, right? I'm doing this shit every day. So I'm used to going back and forth. But I've always been used to debating people because I'm competitive. I want to be the best at everything I do. I want to dominate whoever is in front of me. I want to know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I lost to Low, right? If I fast forward, hang on, let me fast forward a little bit here. I lost to Low, but it was extremely close. Extremely close. In fact, it was so close that I won the first time. They redid the poll. Low won the second time. And then if you go to the comments, because I'm not just bullshitting here, if I scroll down, pleasure to be a part of this. Shout out to Gifted. Hell of a debate. He enjoyed it. Damn, I usually agree with Low, but he really won both rounds based on followers. I wasn't shit. I don't know if y'all know this, but at the time I had like what, 500 subscribers? And I'm still not shit. I want to be very clear. I'm not like a weirdo content creator who thinks he got some motion because I got 1,500 subs. But the point in all of this is based off my performance here, Player's Choice reached out. Player's Choice reached out to me because of the success of this stream. Because at the time, Low was on Player's Choice. You get what I'm saying? So because of that, they're like, damn, he beat Mars? And people are saying he really beat Low even though he lost? We got to see what he's about. And I'm like, listen, that opportunity is not available to me without B Souls. I'm a loyal nigga. I'm a real nigga. Shout out to B Souls. Because without B Souls, I would not be in that position where I was able to get to Player's Choice. And I don't know Player's Choice. I don't watch it. I'm just there. I'm like, bet it up, basketball. I'm there. I'm with it. Let's do it. And that takes me to the first Player's Choice episode that I was on. Because I'm going to be real honest. That's where this shit started. This whole ticket weird shit started on the first episode that I was on. Because I have not talked to him in about a year. And he be sneak dissing. He be saying digs. I ignore him. Why? Because I'm focused. Bro, I go to work from 9 a.m. to 5. I drive home. Then I start up basketball shit. I watch basketball from 6 to 9 o'clock. Sometimes even 12 o'clock at night. Then I have to cook. Then I have to clean. Then I have to iron my clothes so I'm not fucking dusty. Then I have to get up, go to work. Every single day. That is what I was doing after I got employed. And after I got employed, I had burnout. You want to know why? Because I was doing the locker room every fucking day. If you don't know me, I don't care. But the people that know me know I was doing
daily shows on Twitter for 5 or 6 hours every single day. That's why I have 5,000 followers or something like that right now on my Twitter, because I was building it through Twitter Spaces. That's how I met a lot of people. Shaggy, Ev, Heaven Sent. I started this shit and I found them that way. But this takes me to the first show I had with Ticket. Let's get to that. So let me give you some context. This is like a year ago, okay? This is before Dame was traded to the Bucks. So the topic is Dame to Miami. Does Dame make the Heat better? Now, I'm not going to comment on how I feel about all, just that's the topic, right? So this is what I say. Last year, they made it as far as they did off of their role players being great and all. But Dame, in terms of a volume pull-up three-point shooter who can also get to the basket at will, with Bam in that pick and roll, he can unlock a lot of advantages for Bam's game. So stylistically, it fits. And the two players that they lost, they were not like super pluses on the defensive end. And Max Strus was a very inconsistent player throughout their entire playoff run. So now you're adding Dame to where now it's like, okay, Dame and Jimmy Butler can run two-man games. Jimmy Butler is one of the best off-ball players in the NBA. And Bam Adebayo, obviously, now that he has less opportunities to have to self-create, he can just get easier baskets. And versus Denver in the finals, if you watched it, right, like all the way through and through, the issues that they continually had was with their offense. They had so many possessions where they would shoot a shot, miss, clank. What did you see Denver do? They went out on the other end, fast break, because Miami could not capitalize on offense. So adding Dame in with their system that's already tilted defensively, you now have defense around Dame with a better offense. So to me, that can actually bridge a tremendous gap for them. Now, before I play what the fuck Ticket says, before I play that, chat, I want y'all to say yes or no. Was I making sense? Did I say anything that was bullshit? Did I address the basketball team in the right way? Okay, I'm seeing a ton of yeses. Watch what this nigga says.
I totally disagree because they're still going to get their ass kicked if they play the Lakers in the 7-game series, if they play Denver in the 7-game series. That defense that they got right now ain't changing nothing that Jokic and them do. It ain't changing nothing that AD and them do. They in trouble. Any of them top teams they play in the West, if they get to the NBA Finals, they getting the hell beat out of them. They're not resolving any of those problems that destroyed them in the NBA Finals. Like
right. What defensive specialist did they lose? I just want to.
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying to you. You're not hearing. That had nothing to do with the series, dog. They got their ass kicked down there in that paint. They got their ass kicked by Gordon, punishing them in the post. They got their ass kicked by Jokic, punishing them all over the court in the post and in the paint. So they played big boy basketball. They didn't put nobody else around Bam. They bringing back an old ass Kevin Love still, and they didn't bring back any rebuffers around them to be able to deal with teams who got multiple bigs. The Lakers got 2 bigs right now and trying to get 3.
Right.
So
they did sign 2 people. They signed Josh Richardson and Thomas Bryant, just for everybody's information. Not saying
right.
I'm just saying
I do not disagree with what you're saying, Ticket. My point is, offensively, you're now adding a balance on the other end because now let's stop it again. For all the people in the chat back then, because I read the chats, I promise you I do. I don't be saying shit. A lot of them were saying Gifted is only here to debate Ticket. Gifted only wants to disagree with Ticket for clout and views or whatever the fuck motion they think that Ticket has. I literally say right there, I agree with Ticket. What does that mean? I'm being objective. And real quick, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. Only the Twitter people know. Okay. I got ousted as a Warriors fan by other Warriors fans on Twitter because I was too objective. They were throwing the word objective at me as a diss. Oh, yeah, well, you're objective. You're a grifter. And it's like, no, nigga, I'm just watching basketball and being honest about basketball, right? So my main dig on me is I'm objective. I watch basketball. I don't show bias or whatever the fuck, right? So I'm only saying that to say that this is another example of me fitting into that narrative. I'm saying yes, the Miami Heat, like Absolutely, that's true. That does not take away from my point, which this is where shit really picks up. Let's go. Issue is, yes, they had no answer for that, right? But then on the other end, they were also extremely limited offensively. Didn't have a balance. Adding Dame at least gives you a puncher's chance on the other end to maximize your offensive possessions in a system
that's all facts.
Guided by Eric Spoelstra, one of the best coaches in the NBA, to guide them towards a chance of winning. You can't have it both ways. You can't
guard Jokic though. He can't go. Hold on. He's
had that problem, but they didn't the offense match. Is what I'm saying.
Yo, what's your name, bro?
Oh yeah, my name is Gifted. Get the hoop.
Gifted.
It's my first time on the panel. I don't know anyone up here but Mars because I debated with Mars the other day in who is the casual. I've never seen Ron. I've never seen Chill. I've never seen Ox. I don't even know who the fuck Ticket is because he don't even have a camera on. So I have no idea who the fuck Ticket is. But I'm reading the chat to the side and they're saying, oh, Ticket cooking him. Ticket cooking him. Look at Ticket cook. I'm like, okay, like I'm waiting for him to cook me. I don't think he's cooking me. And then I realized he has dick riders. Dick riders are dangerous. Dick riders are very, very, hang on. Let me go full screen for this just to make sure that y'all understand. Dick riders are dangerous. They lied to you. They lied to you. They tell you they lied. They lie. They lie a lot. So they're just saying he's cooking me. And I'm like, huh? Like, I don't know what we've said to fundamentally disagree. So we keep talking. And this is where I think Ticket built up disdain for me. Because the one thing that I'm wired as is I'm focused on the point. What a lot of people do in a debate or a conversation is when a nigga is wrong, they gonna say some other shit that got nothing to do. They gonna call you a bitch. They gonna bring up your mom, your daughter, whoever, to get you riled up and triggered so you're off the point. Not me, nigga. Not me. A straw man can't get me. A straw man can't get me because I'm locked in on making you look stupid. So instead of me falling for this loudmouth shit that Ticket does with everybody, I said, no, let's focus on what the fuck you said. So we finna get to it. We finna get to it right now, though. Hang on.
Gifted, you gifted. Yeah. I'm happy I came in right now to catch you cooking. I'm happy I came in to watch this right now. Because you're 100% right. You're 100% right. Because that's what we've had this conversation a couple of times. But that gets Jimmy Butler off. Jimmy Butler doesn't have to get stuck in situations like this.
Real quick, shout out to Ox, but we are on a time crunch. I want to get to where Ticket is talking. No disrespect to Ox, though, for real. Hang on. Let me just fast forward a little bit.
Action. He as inconsistent as I really keep his confidence up. 100%. He would.
So listen, you're not.
Okay, so this is Chill making points in response to me because I think he disagreed. And by the way, shout out to Chill. He made good points.
The one thing I really dug about Eric Spoelstra was Eric Spoelstra would still go to him to keep his confidence up. 100%. He would have games where he would go 0 for 5 and he would go 0 for 6. But Damian Lillard also had 3 for 18 games, 4 for 20 games. Okay, so do you mind if
Damian I respond to that? Right here. So listen, you're not wrong. Right? Like, I understand those points you're making, but I'm looking at it from this perspective. Miami runs a lot of freelance, right? Bam Adebayo handoffs with their shooters, and also they have.
By the way, just so you know, yes, I stutter. I do. I used to have a bad stutter. Why? Because I grew up with ADHD and I was thinking so fucking hard, I couldn't get the words out. I used to have a ass stutter. It's better now. It's tolerable. It still shows in some of the recordings and debates that I have. Sometimes I can get cooked for the stutter, but yes, I have a stutter. Just in case you're wondering why it's taking me so long to get certain shit out. I have a natural born stutter. I'll be working on it. No one is perfect. But let's get back to the shit though.
And movement guys in transition who could go score, right? When you're adding Dame to that system, they didn't have an offensive player the caliber of Dame to create advantages from the perimeter. So that's why their offense is freelance, because they have to make the best of what they have. When you add Damian Lillard to the Miami Heat, you're giving them a weapon they've never had before with Eric Spoelstra, who was a creative basketball mind. So when you add that in, specifically creating advantages from the three-point line with Bam Adebayo specifically, you're bending the court tremendously, especially if in the framework of a package, if you're able to.
I'm cooking. Am I not cooking, chat? Is that not correct? If they had Dame,
Bam Adebayo is a much more viable player. What Ticket likes to do, and I hate this shit because I didn't know who he was. What Ticket likes to do is when you're in the middle of making a good point, he wants to cut you off. He does this shit a lot. Now, I'm not perfect. I definitely have moments where I be so passionate, I do this shit, but I try to let people talk more than Ticket for sure. But he's trying to cut me off while I'm making sense. Right? Watch this. Keep Duncan Robinson. You know, have another off-ball guy who can move around, and it adds many depth layers.
First of all,
to the Miami
let me talk to you real quick.
And
First
Josh
of all,
Richardson better than Max
hold on,
Strus, too.
hold on 1
Max
second, Bob.
Strus
You're
better
not going to
than
be able to keep Duncan. Hold on. If it's a straight up trade with Miami, you're not going to be able to keep him because you got to make the numbers work. That's one, and secondly, so it's going to be both of those guys out of there.
Hold
on.
Now I'm gonna lose.
Now, chat. This is the shit that I did not understand, right? Okay. Think about this from my perspective. I'm up there for the first time. I don't know nobody. I don't know what the rules are. I don't know how Ron is. I don't know shit. And I'm in an argument with him, and he brings up money. And the man said, I know y'all heard that. The man said, it's not going to work because you got to do it straight up. My nigga, you can't do it straight up. You got to have a trade with other players. That's not how basketball works. But I'm like, you know what? Maybe he just misguided. Maybe he just said it the wrong way. Like, surely that's not what he meant because you can't do it straight up. He got to know that. So maybe I'm bugging, right?
Hold on. You're going to completely, hold on. I got his ass stripped. I'm going to demolish his ass now. You're going to completely demolish their bench. Secondly, sir, how many games have Dame averaged in the last 2 years being on the court? Hold on 1 second. Dame Lillard had averaged playing 40 games per year for the last 2 years on the court. So he hasn't been healthy throughout any of the last 2 seasons. And hold on.
Again, do you see how nasty this nigga is, bro? He's right? And chat, listen. I hate when niggas do this. You can clip or whatever. I hate when people tell you an average to try to paint a picture on a player when that's not what it is, right? I've seen people say, well, John Collins shoots 35% from 3. That's better than Bradley Beal, who's leading the league in scoring, but only shooting 34.9. Well, yeah, because his shot quality is he's shooting in the fucking corners, and it's like 3 a game. Meanwhile, Bradley Beal is shooting like 8 or 9. Context is everything in basketball debates. And what people like Ticket do is they rip the context away to make their argument. And normally they have an overpowered mic. So you got to be a bitch and take it. Well, guess what I did? I brought me a mic. You see it. I brought me the Shure SM7 DB. I didn't have no shitty ass mic. Now, back then I did, but I updated that very quickly. So he couldn't out-talk me. Also, he got no camera on. I'm like, my nigga, your background sounds ass. I can't see your picture. You're cutting me off to say bullshit. What value are you providing? But I can't overstep because remember, it's my first day. I don't know nobody, right? I'm seeing the chat gas up every point he's saying when I think he's not saying nothing of value. Ron ain't moderating shit. So I'm sitting there like, damn. I guess I just take it, but I'm like, nah, because remember at the time, I'm on Twitter Spaces every day, where all we do is debate every day. I'm not going for that.
That's not fair. Let him get it off, Gifted. Let him get it off.
And by the way, that's not me shitting on Ron. I just think sometimes there's areas where he could be better as a host. I think Ron has also agreed to that. It's not me at all shitting on him. I think it's a lot on his plate as well to have to moderate a show every single day for 3 hours. That would make a lot of people insane. Shout out to Ron for that. It's hard as fuck to do this content shit. Y'all gotta have some patience. Let's keep going.
Let me finish.
Okay, sure. Sure.
Times he has been healthy going in the playoffs. He got hurt in the playoffs. Hurt in the playoffs in the bubble. Hurt in the playoffs against the Golden State Warriors when he broke his rib. Every single time this dude gets hurt in the playoffs when it's time. So I don't want to hear that. Either he's hurt in the playoffs or he's hurt in the regular season and getting in the playoffs. Then let's get to this. Again, I know Bob ain't talking because Bob is all hella fucked up. Hold on. You the same dude that was up here yesterday preaching about how we need to play in the post. Well, guess what? Miami Heat don't have an answer for the teams that have the ability to win. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna let you go, Bob. They got an answer for Dame Dollar. And they got an answer for Dame Dollar. Hold on, Bob. They got an answer for Dame Dollar in Denver, and his name is Jamal Murray. But guess what? They don't have an answer for Jokic, who should have been a 3-time MVP.
Let me know when I can count him.
Hold on.
Now, you see that right there? I'm mad as fuck. Look at my face. I'm trying not to show it. I'm mad as fuck because he's getting allowed to say nasty shit. He's cutting people off, and I can't counter what he's saying. You heard what he said. He's saying nasty shit. Also, let's address something else he just said, because again, I'm a big fan of holding people accountable for what they say. He also said earlier that Dame gets injured in the playoffs. He brought up his abdominal injury against the Warriors. Can anyone tell me why Dame missed the entirety of the season before he had the best season of his career? It was to get surgery for the shit he played through. He missed all those games because he had a season-ending surgery after he looked like shit for the first 8 games or whatever, so he could get surgery and stop being this tough demon. And what happened right after? He had the best season of his career. And he finished the season relatively healthy because he was on an ass team. They shut him down. So do you realize, and real quick, my Zoom is all fucked up. Let me get closer here, right? Is it good? Yeah. So when you realize that, he's not saying shit. And what kills a good topic, a debate, when niggas cut you off to say nothing and just be loud. So let's keep going through what he says. I'm sorry. I got passionate about that. I don't cuss like that, but he got me tight. But again, I'm in handcuffs because I don't know Player's Choice. I don't know the host. So I'm being calm. I'm like, I got to build up my equity. I got to pick spots here or there. But he's saying bullshit. He's really saying bullshit. And no one up there, Mars, is checked the fuck out. Mars be checked out on half these episodes because he know that nigga don't be saying shit. But he be quiet because he tries to talk, but Ticket be cutting the fuck out of Mars. So Mars just say, I'm not going to give a fuck. I'm going to put my hoodie on. I'm going to look cool. I'm going to build up my aura points, and I'm going to type in the chat. Mars has been this way for years. Probably. My bad. There we go.
Say this to you. You go look at, hold on, sir. Even though Dame does bring you something different to the table, they have the assets to throw that back at you. What Miami doesn't have is the deal breaker. They have nothing that equivalates to Jokic. They have nothing that equivalates to an AD if the Lakers get there. The Lakers are loaded too. They got all those guard play, all these different wings and big guards that can throw at you defensively. At a guy like Dame Dollar. And what do we see from Dame Dollar? His efficiency, his play always goes down in the playoffs. And then check this out. We've seen Jimmy Butler have bad moments in the playoffs. We've seen him have good moments. We've seen him have bad moments. We've seen Bam have bad moments because if you look, almost every year Bam's career, his production goes down in the playoffs. So he had a solid NBA Finals.
So now I would like to get in this conversation. So you see what he does, right? And again, I want to be clear. I think Ticket is dumb in terms of his takes and what he says, but Ticket is not dumb in how he controls the room. What he strategically does is he wears you down where you don't want to say shit no more, so he can waste time yapping about nothing. And because he has that effect over people and they're quiet and they're not confrontational and they're not challenging what he's truly saying, it looks like he know what he's saying. So people say, W Ticket, guys, W Ticket. He's very good at what he's saying. But when you really strip that away, kind of like Family Matters, when you strip that away, it sounds good. But when you look at what they're saying, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like the Heart Part 6, right? The beat's great. Oh my God, the beat is out of here. Drake flowing. But when you listen, and he literally says, I'm too famous to touch it. Huh? But it sounded good. That's Ticket. The last thing I'm gonna say is, dog, unless you telling me that y'all got a big dudes that can come in there and deal with the top big dudes in the league, you still don't. By the way, I don't want any smoke at all with the OVO fans. Drake's one of the best artists ever. Has a great disc call, but facts is facts. I'm sorry.
The Bucks got better, right? Let's say that right now. The Bucks got better.
How'd they get better?
Hold on.
They got rid of Bud. Bud's out.
I'm not picking this stuff.
How'd they get better?
Hold on. Listen what I'm saying. I want you to listen what I'm saying. If you play the Bucks, if you play the Bucks with a healthy, Giannis Antetokounmpo, now guess what? That means that lame Dollar got to be matched up against his worst nightmare. His daddy named Drew Holiday. The same nigga who.
I got to counter for this.
The same dude who.
Like I am so fucking prepared because again, like y'all got to think about this from my perspective, right? I'm not shit. Okay, I got a couple thousand Twitter followers. That's not shit. That don't mean nothing. Twitter don't mean shit. I got like 500 subscribers on YouTube. I got a couple cool videos. I got no motion. None. So I'm going into it like, okay, I got to be on my shit. So Ron sends me the topics. You know what I did? I read. And see, that's a problem. Real quick. I don't mean to go on too much of a tangent, but that's a problem. You niggas don't be reading. I read. So when Ron sent me the topics, you know what I did? I wrote up. I Googled some shit. I watched some games back so I can have a better understanding of what the fuck I would be yapping about. Ticket probably hasn't read a book since he was 14. The nigga is 40. The nigga is 40 years old calling me out for a year. And I didn't say shit. And the crazy part is after we done with this video, you're going to see why I didn't say shit. I'm going to show you.
Got his ass down in his prime, took the key, threw it away, and threw that SOB in a trash can and flushed him down the toilet. That's what he did to Dame Dollar last night.
Are you done with your point? Because I got a counter for you right now. I'm letting you talk right now. I can match you, but I'm asking you, are you done?
Because I'm cooking.
Y'all hear that, right? Hang on. Wind that shit back. Because at this point, we're 19 minutes in, right? At this point, I said, you know what? Fuck this shit. I don't give a fuck about this damn. Nah, like you're not going to be cutting me off, yapping, lying, and no, like I'ma stand on my fucking business. So I'm telling them right now, hey, look, bro, I'm letting you go, but you not saying shit, and I can match you. Because again, I'm calm, right? I'm zen, very peaceful. I don't bother anybody. You can ask anyone about. I don't bother anybody. I'm peaceful, but everyone has a limit. And everyone up there, look at Chill face. That nigga is not happy. Look at Chill. Does Chill look happy? Look at this nigga's face. Ticket yapping for 4 minutes. Look. He not happy. Ron don't know what the fuck about to happen. Ox is entertained by this shit. Mars is checked the fuck out. So I'm up there standing on business like, bro, you not saying shit. Everyone up here knows it. So I'm telling them I can match you because I'm not just like some calm stat nerd who does the VORP and the true shooting and the RAPM. I can get ignorant too. I don't like to. I like to be in the middle, but I can talk that shit as well.
Are you done with your point? Are you done with your point? Because I got a counter for you right now. I'm letting you talk right now. I can match you, but I'm asking you, are you done?
Because I'm cooking. My whole point to you was this. Lame Dollar, when you got to give up your whole bench, he does. Listen,
is the whole bench?
You got to give. Hold on. The fact that you got to give up your depth. This is the thing that you don't understand, bro.
You see my chat. Just look at my face because I forgot I was looking like this. My face when you said depth for the Miami Heat.
This is the thing that you don't understand, bro.
I'm like, bro, we all know for a fact Miami fans didn't give a fuck about that shit because they knew that the Heat system produces good role players that when they leave the Heat are no longer good. Ask a Lakers fan how they feel about Gabe fucking Vincent. Ask them. So obviously they didn't like so he talking about that. I'm like, do you know they're gonna replace that? They would much rather have Dame. I know that. I know y'all know that.
When you give up your depth, that's what helps you win championships is your bench. Look at the bench for the Denver Nuggets and how they came up big, how Jeff Green.
Oh, stop. Oh, hang on. I gotta stand up. Oh my God, stop. Fuck. Chat, do y'all notice that? I pause because this is how dumb niggas get you. I'm sorry. I don't cuss a lot. That is how dumb niggas get you. They mix true statements into bullshit. He said the bench is important to winning a championship. That's facts. You got to have at least 1 or 3 good players in your rotation that can shift the playoff game. That's facts. But he's speaking about depth for the Miami Heat, a team that needed a offensive punch because their bench didn't really give them consistent production overall. right? They went on a miracle run in the playoffs, but overall for the season, it was kind of spotty. Having Dame as the offensive floor would have made sense. But because he says that topic, you're gonna see chatters in the chat say, oh my God, Ticket cooking gifted. He cooking gifted. Because he said a true statement in the middle of bullshit. It's all right. We're gonna keep watching.
How Brown, how Bruce Brown, how Christian Brown, all those guys came up big for them. Look at the bench for the Los Angeles Lakers this year and how much better they got. Look at the bench and how much better they got for the Milwaukee Bucks. And now they got a different coach who actually got a pulse of a brain instead of that flea they had over there by the name of Mike Budenholzer. Bro, you in a hell of a lot of trouble, boy. If you think Dame Dollar will take you over there.
Okay. So now have you done your point? Because you said a lot. No, wait.
I'm
going to get back at.
And see, listen, it's crazy because again, I feel bad about this part because again, everyone's waiting to say something because he cutting everybody off, right? Ox is trying so desperately to get his shit off. But at this point, I'm heated because he's saying all this bullshit towards me and I can't get my shit off when I'm trying to talk. So I'm trying to cut him off and that's my fault. I shouldn't be that way. But at this point, I done forgot all about the platform. I'm just saying you not finna like say bullshit and get away with it. I'm gonna challenge you. So I was fighting with Ox over who could speak. That's me. My fault, Ox. My fault.
Real quick. Yeah, no. So listen, I want to target this from many spots first, okay?
I need to
number
know,
one.
Don't say it. Don't say it, Mars.
Just wait.
We
Number one, okay? The number one spot I want to target first is Miami as a team. Year after year after year after year, everyone, when they see Miami in the playoffs, the narrative is Miami doesn't have the talent. The Boston Celtics are going to be better than them because they simply
That's
don't have
facts.
the talent. They don't have the
That's
firepower
facts.
to stack up. Yes. But what they do have is a understanding of how to play basketball with a brilliant system coached by Eric Spoelstra and players that can play above their level because they do what they're required to do on the basketball court. Miami has beaten multiple teams despite not having the quote-unquote talent to stack up with those teams. What I'm talking to you about is adding Damian Lillard on the Miami Heat adds multiple layers to an offensive system that was literally utilizing Caleb Martin and also Gabe Vincent as pull-up shooters off of the bounce to create buckets in transition and at times in the half court, where Jimmy Butler will play off of the ball to get these players rhythm throughout a basketball game. They did not have a true creator from the perimeter who could score at multiple levels like a Damian Lillard. Number two, you brought up Dame's games played and also his injuries. Well, let's talk about that. He missed the entire season last year to finally stop being stubborn, get a surgery, and actually have a fix to his body. Because for multiple years, Dame said this on the record, I'm not capping, you can look it up. He quite literally said he had problems with his ribs, but he wanted to play through it for Portland. So he kept playing through it. And then he said, you know what, I can't do it no more. Let me get the surgery. And what happened the very next season after? Dame had his best offensive season ever as soon as he had that fixed to his body. And you're also talking about Dame going to a team in the Miami Heat who have a top of the line staff that make sure that all of their players can play and are in shape and ready to go. Now, the next point you brought up how all these players have moments where they underperform in the playoffs. Let's talk about that. Jimmy Butler has had moments where he's underperformed for sure as the number one.
By the way, I just want to point out, I have a stutter, but on God, if I'm passionate and locked in, I forget about that shit. Because I was so tight, it's like, I gotta get this nigga. Because that's just not true what he's saying. It's not true. So like, I'm just, and notice like, I'm getting it up because I was so passionate to speak. I'm just getting my shit off. So that was good, but it gets a lot worse from here. But you see, I'm going point for point for point with Ticket about everything he's saying and why it's bullshit. Watch what he does next. He crashes out, quite literally.
An option on the team as the number one creator.
I'm not pausing shit, no.
For that team, the only guy that can take the ball from the three-point line and get to the rim consistently on that basketball team. And Bam Adebayo, Jimmy and Bam sometimes operate the same place on the court, so it's a bit harder for Bam to be as consistent with the self-creation. Although, if you watched it, Bam clearly had his best playoff run of his career probably this year, outside of the Boston series in the bubble where Bam.
This shit is off the dome because I didn't think I would have to go this far. This is common knowledge off the dome. And you want to know where I got that from? Twitter Spaces, because you got to have your shit ready, bro. If you're going to play around in these Twitter Spaces streets, you better have that point on the side prepared. because you get in the shouting matches all the time. So I'm just locked in off some natural shit. Meanwhile, Ticket is telling you about Dame's games play like he didn't get a surgery, being nasty as usual.
That's a lie. He was horrible. His stats was down.
Wait, no.
Ticket. He was worse in the postseason than he was in the regular season.
I did not cut you off. I waited a long time.
Stop lying to the people. We'll pull up the stats. We'll pull up.
Stop lying to the people. Stop lying to the people. Stop lying to the people. See, look, bro. Hang on. How the fuck? I'm not good at this playback shit. Hold on. That's y'all king? This nigga? So I'm making nothing but valid points. You heard all the points I made about context behind Dame's injury, how the Heat run their offense, getting players in shape. And he said, stop lying to the people, Gifted. First off, I don't even know if he knows what a basketball reference is. I don't know, because I don't know the man. I don't. Because I'm like, how are you disagreeing with facts? Like, it's just actual facts. And then he tried to mention him having a down year. Yeah, because he was fucking hurt for 8 games and then he got the surgery. So it's just nasty shit. But the dick suckers, going back, the dick suckers are dangerous because they'll gas you up. They'll inflate your head. They'll make you think that you on this level. Really, you in the fucking basement. You in the basement. So he's talking to me like a bot right now.
The numbers right now.
I'm not gonna fall in love with that.
Hold on. Did he play better in the postseason or worse? Hold on. Did he play better in the postseason than he did in the regular season? Yes or no?
So now that you have Damian Lillard and Jimmy Butler, I'm not answering you.
Look at that shit. This was the best host decision I've ever seen Ron make. He muted that fuck nigga. Thank God. Because you saw, like, he was not letting me get my shit off, right? So he muted him. He's getting iced. The nigga's not cooking. I'm not on the show. But I saw that. I'm like, bet, I'm good. He got iced. I got fire. That's got to be a good thing. I don't know how this show worked for real, but I see the fire. I see the ice. And he muted his shit. Bet, I'm good to go. Let me cook this nigga.
Because it's my time to talk. Ron told me to chill. I chill. Now it's my time to go. So I'm
Facts.
My point. Okay, so now when you're adding Damian Lillard on the team with Jimmy Butler, again, what I have addressed is these players have had moments where they've underperformed for sure. When you're putting them together, the amount of creator opportunity is split between these two guys, which makes it a lot easier for their stamina and duration in terms of breaking down a defense.
By the way, all those words I'm saying off the dome, I grew up reading. I'm telling you, reading helps. I was trying to make as clear of a point. I was trying to talk the Ticket as if I was like a 3-year-old. Clear, articulate words that just get the shit done. That was my focus.
Jimmy Butler has proven time and time again he's one of the best off-ball players in the NBA. So now that he can be in a role where he can take over the game, really lock in on playmaking and his defense, which we all know how good of a defender Jimmy Butler is, he now has more stamina for the entire 48 full minutes of the game. And the most important part are the staggers, because now Jimmy Butler can be on the bench. You got Dame out there. Dame has shown that he can create high-level offense by himself for multiple years. And you now have a system where both of these players can alternate. But for Bam Adebayo specifically, we saw for the entire playoff run, even though he looked shaky in spots, when Bam Adebayo was at his best, he was getting to the basket, he was super athletic at the paint, and it was off of the handoff gravity from their shooters. You're now replacing that with with Dame, who has gravity all the way to damn near half court, to where defenses have to respect that. And Bam Adebayo has also shown he can be a phenomenal secondary playmaker who can get the ball to others.
Now, I'm a pause, right? This is my first time watching this back. Was I yapping? Absolutely. Listen, I'm fine to admit I was yapping. Listen, I'm not biased in any way, even towards myself. I was absolutely yapping. But you have to keep in mind, Ticket kept cutting me off. So I felt like he muted right now. I got to go for it. I might not be able to get no more shit off. Get all your points off, however long it take. Because this nigga Ticket, when he get unmuted, is on my ass again. I got to get I got to get the shots off. Okay? I got to shoot. I got to get my shots up. Because I know for a fact, when Ron unmuted him for whatever reason, I'm cooked. And it's back to having to jockey for position. So I'm yapping. That's why some people call me a yapper, because when I'm very passionate about some shit, I think about everything. I'm literally breaking down the Miami Heat as a team to a nigga that is trying to talk about basketball like he's an analyst. I'm trying to do that. So my bad for yapping, but that's what it was.
Shooters in the corner. And ultimately, Miami is a team that is based on equal opportunity offense. So chill. I understand you saying, well, Dame dominates the ball and that's his play style. I think that's perfectly fair to say. But at the same time, what I would tell you is Dame has never been on a team like this that has a system and a structure with a coach to be able to buy in and play a different way. The best way Portland was maximized was when Damian Lillard had the ball in his hands. I understand that, like, we haven't seen it, so it's fair for you to say that. I get that. But ultimately, let's really look at who would be leaving, right? I think that is really where the conversation has to go.
Focus on the point.
The trade package entirely looks like, in my opinion, they don't have the value that Portland wants. So it has to be a 3-team deal. If they're able to keep Duncan Robinson, but they have to let go of Jaime, Jovic, all these other guys, it's going to be hard. I'm not saying they're the perfect team. What I'm saying is Dame is going to floor raise their offense to such a high degree, and they're not losing noted defensive specialists, and they were still like a top 10 defense.
Like this is the shit. I'm sorry, bro. Cause like chat, like I didn't prepare for the stream like that. I was struggling to find this video in itself. This makes me so mad watching it back because I have to explain the most basic shit to this nigga like he's 3 years old, bro. I have to break down Ticket. If you put Dame on the team and you lose Caleb Martin and a couple other role players, they will be better because he raises the floor significantly. Like I had to explain it to him like he was fucking 3. Are we serious? Like, bro, this is not an argument on are they clearly winning the title. It's not that. It's simple. If they get Damian Lillard, are they a better team? And I guarantee you, this nigga did not watch no possessions of Caleb Martin during the regular season or Gabe Vincent. I guarantee you, this nigga don't know who Hayward Highsmith is. I'll put my life on it. He don't know who that nigga is. He don't know. I know he don't know.
I mean, now Gabe Vincent was really was a plus on their defense team. I can't deny that, Chilton. You're 100% right with that.
I'm fast forward a little bit.
Team as well. I think
so I'm pointing this part out because this to me was a critical moment in the Ticket verse, a gifted or whatever the fuck it was. The fact that Ron muted him, I get, and real quick, I should probably go full screen for this in case you want to clip it or whatever. The fact that Ron muted him, I think personally that hurt his pride. Let me tell y'all something, man. As a man, when men's pride is hit, they crash out. The fact that Ron muted him for a nigga that's never been on the show, never been on one. No. Not one show. Not one Player's Choice show was I on. And Ron muted him for me? They put the fire on me? They put him on ice. I know he was mad. You want to know how I know he was mad? Because instead of Ticket just yapping immediately, he was quiet. When is Ticket ever quiet, chat? When? All that nigga does is talk. So the fact that he says nothing right here, he's steaming. He's mad. He's gonna explode. Because he's like, who is this nobody that's getting all of this like freedom to say whatever and do whatever over me? I'm the breadwinner. I made Player's Choice. I guarantee you that's how he feels. I'm not thinking of it that way. I'm just thinking a regular debate. Shit got hot. He muted him. Okay, let's keep it pushing. There's nothing personal on my end. I'm just making my points.
Miami is not 100%, but they're far better with Damian Lillard than they were this year. I've already said before that if they had
let me fast forward a little bit. It's my fault.
I said I agree.
Down low isn't necessary no more. So how can you flip your argument?
I didn't say it wasn't necessary. I said I agree.
You never heard me say the big wasn't necessary. You never heard me say that.
This clown put me on ice.
What I did. Hold on.
This new chump.
Look at that shit. Now look, I got to pause. I got to pause right there. Y'all heard what he said, right? This clown put me on ice, so I had to listen to this chump. It's in his head. He's mad as fuck about that. And you want to know how I know? Because he instantly called me a chump. Now, me personally, I don't call people I'm just now meeting for the first time chumps. I don't call them dumbasses. I don't call them idiots. No, I hold the right for me to call you a dumbass after you said a lot of dumbass shit. I'll call you a chump when you do chump shit over and over and over. I need to see a body of work for me to call you those things, or I call you my friend, because obviously we got friends. We joke around and shit, right? But I don't call someone I don't know out of their name for shit, because that's not respectful. I'm from Detroit, and me personally, like being in Detroit, being raised the way that I was raised to call men and women adults sir and ma'am. I still do to this day. I don't call people out their name because you fuck around and lose your life. You can't talk to anyone crazy willy-nilly. You never know what it was. I got into a lot of fights in my youth. I had a lot of anger issues. I had to calm the shit down and rework myself in high school. That's facts. Y'all don't know me. That's facts. I'm just telling you what it is. I'm not no tough guy. I just do not believe in letting anyone have a reason to crash out. Because one thing I tell people all the time is you can never tell someone how to react. If you push a nigga from the hood who is going through a lot of hard things and you push him hard and he shoots you, that's how I reacted. Right. So I don't even look at people. I don't yell at people. I treat everyone with love because I want love back. That's me. Instead, Ticket calling me a chump. But I'm also not a hoe. I'm not a bitch. I understand people getting mad. I don't get mad. I listen. So I'm focused on what he's saying. He called me a chump, right? You don't see no reaction on my face, right? Hang on.
You never heard this clown put me on. This clown put me on ice. What I did. Y'all want to promote this new chump. Y'all want to promote this new chump. Well, I tell y'all what y'all do. Y'all can bring me and him anytime one-on-one, and I'll send his ass back. And like I send the rest of them bums y'all brought.
Remember that. Remember that line when we get to the other shit I have on my browser. Remember that. I want a one-on-one with Gifted. I'll cook Gifted wherever. Remember that. Because I'm on God, we're going to get to that. Remember that.
Up here to try to come at me because all that
Steve,
shit.
Why would you ice my man?
Hold on. If y'all believe all that shit this boy just said, tell him to put his money where his fat ass mouth is. I'm going to put my.
And you see this, This why I hate niggas sometimes. Y'all heard that? I thought we made progress. I thought muting him would make him see reason. He listening. The nigga brought up bans. So you trying to go ban for ban over me saying Dame makes the Heat a better team than they were with Caleb Martin? The fuck? He trying to go ban for ban over Caleb Martin and Gabe Vincent? He's a loser. Newsflash, y'all. The niggas that go for ban for... I can't speak. Newsflash, y'all. The niggas that go ban for ban are losers. They don't have bans. They don't have them. That's why they want to go ban for ban, so they can take the shit up off you, because they ain't got no bans. Now, I want to be clear. That's the archetype. I'm not saying Ticket don't have bans. I don't know Ticket in real life, right? He could have bans. I can't speak on none of that. I'm just saying the nigga archetype that go ban for ban, most of them niggas don't have bans. Because if you have bans, you certainly not trying to go ban for ban with it. You're trying to keep your bans, I would hope. That's me. But let's get back to it, though.
Hold on.
I'm
talking to you, Monique. I'm talking to Gifted. You put your money where your mouth is. Since you talking all that shit, let's put 1,000 that they don't do better than what they did last year if they get Dame Dollar. Put 1,000 on it right now or shut the hell up.
Oh, so this is going to be an AC?
Look at me, bro. Look at me, chat. Look at me. Did y'all see that? Look at me, chat. I'm not moved. Most niggas be mad about, he called me a chump. He said, put a band up. I don't fall for ignorance. I'm an ignorant nigga myself. I don't fall for ignorance. I can spot it a mile away. Because I can be an ignorant nigga. I know the lingo. I know it. Look at my face. He's saying go band for band. I'm smiling. Look at me. I'm smiling. You want to know why I'm smiling? Because I'm like, this nigga is stupid. I can't wait to get back to the point to make him look dumb. So the first thing I'm thinking of is, he wants to put 1,000 up on what? So I'm thinking, okay, what did Miami finish the season before? They were an 8 seed. Are you saying they're still going to be an 8 seed if they add Damian Lillard? Let me hear that.
All that shit. Let's put 1,000 that they don't do better than what they did last year if they get Dame Dollar. Put 1,000 on it right now or shut the hell up.
Oh, so this is going to be an 8 seed?
It wasn't Gifted.
So Gifted, you and I were Gifted. Like,
and see, listen, I fuck with Chill. Listen, a lot of y'all do not give Chill the respect he deserves. I did not go back to watch the other 1,000 players' choice things that they do, but let me tell you what Chill was doing here. Chill was trying to calm the room down by pivoting back to basketball. Chill was really moderating right there. Again, not a shot at Ron. I'm just pointing out tendencies because y'all might have slept on that. I'm not going to sleep on that. Chill is trying to bring it back to the question he had for me, so we get off this dumbass band for band Ticket trying to do. He's covering for Ticket. He does this a lot on Players' Choice. I guarantee you he does. So that's what he's trying to do. But Ticket, because he's loud as fuck, keeps talking over Chill.
Tell that boy put that money up. Oh, hold on, Grill Town. Tell him put that money. If you really believe,
look at it. Hang on. Look at Chill's face. Watch this shit.
Gifted,
tell that boy put that money up. Oh, hold on. Disappointment on his face. You see that? Disappointed. He disappointed in this nigga Ticket. Damn. I'm trying to save this nigga, man. He don't want it. Damn. He's disappointed. You see that? That's disappointment in your nigga. That is like when you trying to do a 2-man and your man say some dumbass shit that fucks the whole vibe of, damn, why you mess, like, chill. That's what he wanted Ticket to do. But Ticket is so fucking loud. He thinks he's the smartest. He thinks he knows everything. He keeps trying to go back to this dumbass band for band. And what does that lead to? Ron making us have my first ISO on here. Grill Town, tell him put that money. If you really believe what he say, I guarantee you, Grill Town. I guarantee damn well to your ass. If they get Dame Dollar, them niggas ain't even in the conference finals. They going home early. D-block, gang. Believe that.
Wait a minute. Wait. Oh.
Now listen, y'all. I don't fall for shit. I'm locked. Listen, I'm cerebral. Right? I'm locked the fuck in because I'm focused on the point. He is saying they're gonna go home early. Now, listen. Before I play this through, chat, I need y'all to spam early. I need y'all to spam what round exit is early. Is it first? Is it second? Is it conference finals? What is early to y'all? Is it first round? Is it second round? Is it third round? Okay. I see first one. Okay, so we're all in agreement as a family, right? We're all in agreement that a early first round exit is the first round, right? He said put a band up. Watch what I do.
Oh, bet. Are you saying first round?
I said they not getting to the conference finals, boy.
Like you can't make this up. You can't make this up. How you trying to go band for band, peso for peso, but then you say conference finals? What are you talking about? Like, come on. Like, I get so sick of niggas that just be capping. Y'all literally saw this man say nothing for 4 minutes, nothing. And then when he bring it, I'm like, okay, bet. I ain't got that much money, but a dumbass bet. Shit, I got that. Run it. You saying first round, and what he pivot to? Conference finals, because he's fucking stupid. And again, look at Chill face. Damn, he got that nigga. Fuck. I don't know who Gifted is right now, but he got him. Fuck. Damn. He just should have shut up, man. I was trying to pivot it back to basketball. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, hey, listen. By the way, shout out to Heaven Said. Her name on here is Tenes Nevea. I never heard you swear because I don't swear like that. Heaven Said know that. I don't swear. But when I get heated, like I get heated. Cause like, bro, I'm fighting through so much shit, through so many screens or whatever, just for him to come back to conference finals. I'm literally hearing, like I'm doing the hear thing to hear what he's saying.
Got 1,000 on it. If they get Dame Dollar, the money where your mouth is.
Ticket. You said they go home early. To me,
I said they not getting to the conference finals. That means they hold on. That means hold on.
See, look. See, listen, chat. Y'all don't understand, bro. I'm so happy that I grew up as an ignorant nigga because I understand ignorant nigga tendencies, bro. Y'all gotta stay focused, bro. You gotta stay focused. Ticket trying to pull you over here. You gotta stay the line, right? When niggas bring up money, it makes you like not focus on the point. When he say first, I'm like, no. We not going over here. We not going over there. What is first round to you? Because I learned that some people do not have the same definition. And rightfully so, because again, he probably hasn't read a book since 14. So his definition of what definition means might be different than mine. I don't know. So I'm asking him, hey, chill, based on that, what is the definition of a first round exit? What is it? So I'm just asking, because again, if he thinks second round is early, okay, all right. You wrong as fuck, but okay, that's your perspective. We're in 2024. It's a welcoming environment. I'm trying to be happy and shit. Let's just explore this, right? I'm gonna go back to showing you. Hang on.
It means they going home early, sir. Because they've been, hold on. They've been to the conference finals the last 3 out of 4. Hold on, sir. I want you to listen to what I'm saying. I want you to listen to what I'm saying. They've been to the conference finals 3 out of 4 years without Dame. They've been to the conference finals.
Now, you see this nigga? This is what I hate about Ticket, bro. Do you see this right here? I'm so focused on the point because here's my thing. What a lot of people do with Ticket, from the few interactions I've had with him, bro, is he'll say some shit and they never focus on the fucking point. Right? Look at everyone up here. They're tired because they have to battle with this nigga for 3 hours every single day. He got an overpowered mic. He got no cam on and he think he right every time. Right? It's my first time. So for me, I got the legs, baby. I got the energy, baby. So I'm focused on the point. But you notice I keep asking him, what's a early to you? What does early mean? Because again, we all have different definitions, right? I know his reading level is for sure less than mine. So I'm asking him to spell out, what does early mean to you? And he's not answering because he knows he's fucked if he answers. He knows that.
3 out of 4 years without Dame. I'm saying if they...
And this to me is where the beef or whatever the fuck y'all want to call it started. Again, I want to be extremely clear. I don't have a problem with Ticket. I don't. I've never had a problem with Ticket. Despite the chat trying to gas shit up and say, you'll never be Ticket, this and that. Nigga, I don't want to be Ticket. Fuck, I don't give a fuck. Whatever. I don't want to be Ticket. I'm fine. Cool. I'm also fine with being professional. And that takes me to something real quick that like I just have to be like, listen, I know I'm cursing a lot. That's not very politically correct of me, right? But if you watch Ox's stream, which I did, I listened to 3 hours of bullshit. If you listen to Ox's stream, what Ticket said was, oh, PC is being soft. PC is being soft, guys. They're being politically correct. No, nigga, they don't want a nigga showing their ass for 5,000 people, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Showing your ass. You 40 years old showing your ass. No, they just want you to not crash out. Stop going over the line, dumbass. Hover the line. Instead, you're trying to flash your ass in front of thousands of people. You look fucking stupid. You're dumb. That's the issue they have with you. You say homophobic slurs. You say a lot of other shit because you're stupid. Obviously, if you're trying to get a bag, you can't say those things because what would I look like investing $10,000 into a event or product or whatever? And I can't trust the host to not say some shit that would piss off members of a group. I would look fucking stupid, right? So because you do all this dumbass theatric shit and your fans gas you up because they got dick so deep in their throat, because that's happening, you think there's not a problem with you, and there is a problem with you. But again, first time, first day, haven't been there. Don't know anything about Player's Choice. I don't know how they run their shit. I'm just there. I'm vibing. Okay, 500 subscribers. I'm not shit. I'm not shit. So let me just like see what the points are. Let me use my Twitter space experience that I built up for 3 years, and let me see what's good with this debate. So now they do this. As soon as I see this, look at my face. I'm not gonna lie to you. Y'all might not notice I'm a shit talker, right? Look at my face. I see this. I'm like, I got this nigga. I got this nigga. I got this nigga. I got me a clip. I seen this. I'm like, I'm about to cook this nigga. Look at my face. I'm literally sitting in my chair happy. I'm brimming with excitement because I know I'm finna destroy this stupid ass nigga. Like, I just look at it. Look at my face. I'm so excited. Now watch what happens.
They're gonna be worse. If they get Dame, they're gonna be worse, which means they're not getting to the conference finals. Which means
if they get Dame, they're going to be worse, my nigga. My nigga. Did y'all hear that? I wind it back for you. Worse. They've been to the conference finals 3 out of 4 years without Dame. I'm saying
Dame, they're gonna be worse. If they get Dame, they're going to be worse, which means they're not getting to the conference finals, which means they'll lose before the second round. Now, if you want to put your money on it, I got 1,000 on it. If they get Dame down there, and I guarantee you won't take that bet because you up here just talking.
Now you see that? You see that? Listen, y'all. Y'all don't understand, okay? I'm not problematic, but the reason why I'm gonna be doing a lot of pausing is because I'm never talking about this shit ever again. This the only stream you gonna get where you're gonna hear me talk about Ticket because I don't fucking care. I don't care. I do not care. But when you name drop me 11 times in a public YouTube stream where you're supposed to be piecing it up with Domo and I have nothing to do with it, I'm not there, and you keep saying my name, at some point it's like, damn, am I a bitch? Am I a bitch for like just not saying something back to this stupid ass nigga? It makes me look crazy because I'm kind. I'm focused. I'm grinding. I'm getting my shit out there. I'm posting content. I'm doing podcasts. I'm doing some shit right now where I'm breaking down all 30 teams in the NBA. I got to wake up at 7 a.m. to playback pings in Real Talk Room. Oh, gifted. Gifted. Ticket. Oh, this. I'm doing the Players Choice show from the logo. Tap in. From the logo. Tap in. One show every Tuesday now from the logo. Tap in. And I'm doing the show earlier, right before this, right? And in the chat, they saying Gifted could never be Ticket. Nigga, I don't want to be Ticket. I don't. Who is Ticket to you niggas? I don't want to be a dumbass nigga that can't read. That's not me. Not me personally. I don't want to be Ticket. So that's fine. You're right. I will never be a stupid ass nigga who showed his ass to a crowd of strangers and maybe minors. You're right. I'll never be him. That's a fact. You got me. Fuck, man. You got me. My fault. I'm sorry for not wanting to be that. So no. And I'm not talking to Ticket. I'm not going to Oscar because, bro, to me, that shit is performative. I'm going to be real honest, right? If you don't fuck with a nigga, why am I sitting on a random stream talking with you, knowing your perspective not going to change? I didn't do anything wrong. You are the one who's been an aggressor in every one of your conflicts. Why am I talking to you? I'm not talking to you. I'm not letting you up. I'm not having any conversation with you. Because at this point, he crossed the line. I don't bother nobody. If you know me on Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, whatever you know me from, you know I don't start shit with nobody. I don't even cuss like this for real. But when you keep pushing, I gotta respond. And I want to say this real quick. For my Twitter people who know about Urkel and Dre and all of them, I'm gonna just say this real quick. I don't care what gets clipped. I want to be clear about this. That situation changed how I viewed people. Because I'm gonna be honest, I was such a nice person. I'm like, nah, like these people are just misunderstood or whatever. Like, it's fine. Like, it's cool, right? I'm thinking shit is just fine. But when that situation evolved to where they're saying shit about me, I didn't know how to respond because I legitimately thought that Urkel and Dre were friends. And then I realized, you know what? Like, this internet shit is internet, bro. Like, you don't really have friends in this shit for real unless you get deep. Unless you get deep with these people. I wasn't getting deep with those Warriors fans. Now, Dre, good guy. Shout out to Dre. Go fuck with Light Years, okay? He does content every day. I guarantee there's some people he does content with that don't fuck with me at all. I don't care. That's fine. Dre is a good guy. Go support him because he puts in work. I'm telling you, Chase and Wentz be having their shit up every single day, every hour. I got noties on. I be watching. I don't be saying shit because if I did, they would get on my ass. But I be watching, right? That's a real content creator, not a fat fucking slob who be saying shit out his neck like Ticket. But let's get back to it though.
That's all I'm talking about. Because you ain't listen. You ain't gonna hold on. I'm gonna tell you something, son. You ain't gonna take a dude
on the court with the basketball.
I gave you all facts.
Are they a worse basketball team with Damian Lillard? Yes or no?
You see what I did there, chat? I fought through the screen. As a Warriors fan, I know what screens are. I fought through them fucking screens. I got through that damn screen. I got the contest up. You want to know why? Because I asked him, are the Heat a worse team with Damian Lillard? Straight up. Fuck the bullshit. Fuck the conference finals bullshit. You don't want to answer the early shit. Give me a yes or no straight up. Because now you look crazy if you say no. But Ticket, being the dumbass that he is, doubles down because he's stupid. What do stupid niggas revert to? They double down on bullshit. That's why they're stupid.
Are they worse?
Yes. Hold on. Yes, because I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh, so they're a worse
because you eliminate. Hold on, sir. I'm gonna tell you why. Not because of the reason. Hold on. Not because of the reason why you think, dog. Not because of the reasons why you think. Because the Miami Heat were a team that were gifted in a strength in numbers. They were gifted as a entire. Hold on, sir. Hold on.
Tell me what
they were gifted.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Niggas just be saying buzzwords, and that makes you think niggas smart. He said the Miami Heat were strength in numbers. Yes, and I promise you, Heat fans did not like the season that they had. They were happy to see their players shoot the ball extremely well and make it through. But no Heat fan wanted to see that same team stay the same. No sane Miami Heat fan wanted to see them do absolutely nothing. They wanted Damian Lillard. Why? Because he could increase the floor. He could get Bam easier looks. He can make Jimmy Butler's life better. And he would actually propel them further than running back the same 8 seed team that made the finals. That's just facts. I don't know what else to tell you about that.
As an entire, hold on. They were gifted as an.
Oh, great. Double D, great point. Because I have a special Heat fan. First off, shout out to Ed. My facts and stats people. I know I don't be in there as much. I fuck with y'all, but I'm telling you, I be busy. Like, chat, I used to be doing spaces every day for 5 or 6 hours. When I got a job, it's like I can't do it. I be going to a lot of different areas. I work for the post office. I'm a mailman. So the areas I be going to be having dogs and shit. I got to do the mail. It's hot outside. It can be raining, snowing sometimes. My connection be dropping. So that slowly pulled me away from Twitter. That slowly pulled me away from playback. And that slowly pulled me from being in these group things on playback or Twitter. It just did. It was what it was. I had to structure my time a lot better because during work, I couldn't do it. Also, you can't be on your phone. You get fired. I'm not trying to get fired because I'm trying to get to the money. That's what it was.
Entire group of players, not just
break
one
down
star.
that group. No.
Listen what I'm saying real quick.
Tell me who's on the squad.
Fuck that casual shit. Tell me who on the squad. What am I trying to do by this? I am literally trying to understand what he's saying. Let's stop saying buzzwords like strength in numbers, defensive specialist. This nigga called Max Strus a defensive specialist on the Heat. Let's be so fucking serious. Let's focus on what you're saying so we know what the fuck you're saying, because that's just not what it is. Yes, he called Max. Yes, good. He called Max Strus a defensive specialist. Yes.
I'm gonna let you respond because they put me on ice for you. I'm gonna let you respond. Okay. As a group, as a group of a team, they were gifted because they had depth on their bench, because they had other guys that could just hit you here, hit you there, and those are the guys that teams like Boston was not looking for and expecting. But when you give them and you point out guys that we can game plan for, because we know all you're coming with is Jimmy, Dame, and Bam. Now that's different. And hold on, listen. That's different than having a game plan and not know which dude gonna come. If Martin gonna give me 19 tonight or 21 tonight, is Gabe Vincent gonna give me 21 tonight? Is Duncan Robinson gonna come off the bench and give me 16 or 17 tonight? Now, when you wipe all of those guys out, now you have to depend on 2 dudes who have been injury prone and Dame Lillard. And this is one thing you can't take away. Dame Lillard has averaged 40 games in the last 2 years.
You see him doubling down on shit. And see, look, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is my problem with niggas right here, right? Y'all know that like 20 minutes ago in this stream, I was showing you me going point for point with Ticket, explaining why Dame's average was 40 games. Instead of listening and having comprehension, because again, in 2024, reading and comprehension fairly. Like niggas do not have reading levels. They do not have comprehension. Niggas just watch shit, right? They don't have that. So I already explained it. So now I got to restate the shit I already said. Look at my face. I'm kind of annoyed at this nigga not comprehending shit. I'm not going to lie.
This man ain't getting younger. You act like he's getting younger.
Not a great point.
Hold on, one last thing, brother. One last thing. I'm gonna ask you a question. In your mind, gifted. In your mind.
And see, this is the other part that I hate about this shit too, right? What these content creators do, a lot of them, they claim that they're smarter than the ESPN analysts. They're smarter than the Fox analysts, all this shit, right? And they feel like they could beat them in a debate. They feel like they should be making that money. They feel like they should be on ESPN and Fox. But the funny part about it is the way their brain processes shit is kind of similar. Shock value, buzzwords, saying shit to trick people who are casuals into thinking you cooking, really, you not saying shit. And Something else that I want to point out real quick from the Ox stream. I don't know if I can show parts of that because I got to be honest. I don't have timestamps. I don't. This is me going off the dome from what I saw. What his main point was as well was he was talking about how player's choice should be bigger. They need me. I'm the breadwinner. I'm this. They get all the stats. I'm the Michael Jordan of player's choice. Yes, because niggas love to watch a crash out. Am I right, chat? Don't we love to watch niggas crash out? Don't we love to see stupid niggas be stupid niggas? Isn't it just enjoyable to see a nigga yap that he don't know what the fuck he's saying and you see a nigga crash out? We love watching that, right? Those clips go viral. I promise you, a nigga talking about Max Strus coming off of a dribble handoff is not going viral. It's not. A nigga talking about Hayward Highsmith and getting a critical defensive stop to help win the game. Niggas not watching that at all. But a nigga arguing with me about Dame making the Heat worse and calling me a chump and calling me a bitch and all this other shit, that's going to get the views. I'll give you a prime example. I did a podcast on his same fucking playback 3 days ago. You want to know how many viewers I had live in there? 11. But I'm in here talking about a stupid ass nigga and there's 238 people watching this shit because controversy sells. It just does. I didn't want to do this shit. I didn't want to do it, right? This is not going on my YouTube channel because my YouTube channel is about basketball. It's about the game. It's about that. I like to keep that shit focused. It's not going on any of my channels. It's going on here because I want to address it. Okay? It's going on here because I'm tired of this nigga playing with my name for a year after this stream. I know this long. I know. But I'm not talking about this again. So you're going to have to sit through it. I'm never speaking about this nigga ever again in my life. I'm not. So I'm getting all my points out right here, and we done. There's a lot of shit we got to get to still. So I'm gonna get to this last part.
What if they play Denver in the finals again with Dame Lillard, but they lose their depth? What makes them better than Denver in the finals? In my mind,
real quick. I'm sorry, Shaggy. Gifted talks about hoop and he suck in real life. Shaggy, I beat you, nigga. I beat you in the king of the court. I beat you in the shootout. If I'm ass, you're dog shit. You can't talk, my nigga. I beat you. I'm out of shape, nigga. I am fat. Hang on. I know that I'm fat, right? I don't look the best, okay? I have good skin, right? But I'm fat. Like, look, I'm fine to point out my flaws because I'm working on myself, right? I'm gonna reach a point. But if I'm dog shit at basketball, my nigga, you suck. I don't give a fuck, Shaggy. You can't talk shit to me. I flew out twice. I spent money on a ticket to go to Baltimore to meet you facts and stats niggas, and I bust your ass twice. In fact, chat, I'm fat, right? I'm overweight, but I have more stamina and endurance than the nigga Shaggy. But he's saying I'm ass. Crazy. Could never be me. I'm just saying. My fault. I know that's a tangent. That's got nothing to do with this dumbass ticket, but I had to say that because that comment low-key pissed me off. Let me play the video, though.
In my mind, they are a better basketball team than they would be a season before. And hypothetically, if they place Denver, again, I don't like hypotheticals because we don't know exactly what the roster is word for word, and that matters to me. But if you're talking about a matchup versus Denver, I can tell you where Denver exploited the Heat the most is the Heat offense. Jokic got a chance to sit in the paint, didn't have to do shit because he was guarding Max Strus on some possessions. Max Strus would go 0 for 7 in the NBA Finals game. And what did Denver do? Push the pace, fast break. They were more offensively talented than the Miami Heat. And also, they could not survive runs when Jokic was on the bench. But now you add Damian Lillard, a guy that can go on his own runs and match that to some time where he's had a quite good history against the Denver defense, exploiting them and killing them. And for the Denver Nuggets, respectfully, because I love their team, I love Jokic. There's no shade. It's just facts. They did not have to play a player that was the volume three-point shooter like Dame, who was familiar with exploiting their defense from three. I know people are going to say, well, Gifted, they played the Suns. Yes, Devin Booker and Kevin Durant are more mid-range oriented than volume 3 like Dame, where Dame is literally taking 8.
I'm sorry, Chad. Look at me cook. By the way, again, this is all off the dome. This is just me watching and knowing basketball. Sorry, Swiper, that's facts. I stand on that. That's facts. Okay. If you watch that Sun series, go back and watch. They lost the math battle because they got out rebounded. They shot a ton of mid-range shots. Niggas wasn't shooting threes. Devin Booker had to be the Michael Jordan of mid-range shots for that series to go 6 games. Let's keep it a buck.
To 9 threes a game on high volume, high efficiency from the perimeter. So when you're doing that, you're bending the Denver defense more and you're actually exploiting it, which makes it a completely different series than the one we just watched this time. Can I guarantee the team will win? No, because we do not know what the roster is.
Gifty, you see I didn't cut you off that whole time? I'm just gonna leave it like this. And I'm gonna leave it like this, and I'm gonna ask you one question on my way, leaving it like this. And to the producer who put me on ice, you get your goddamn money.
Now you notice how many times in this conversation Ticket has brought up being on ice. Now I don't know what his problem is, but one could estimate if he's bringing up ice that many times, that shit really stuck with him. He's really heard about that ice shit again.
Put your money over this chunk too, and I'll take your punk ass money too behind the thing. Put my ass on ice. You put your face on the screen and put your punk ass dollars up with him, and I'm gonna take both of y'all chips. Because I know what the hell. Hold on, I know what the hell I'm talking about. Because all I do is take people money around here.
Because you said they're a worse team today. No, you don't.
But back to you. Hold on. Back to you.
No.
Hold on.
And you see this right here. This is why he hates me, because I didn't watch the panel. I didn't, right? But I can almost guarantee you, Ticket has probably warned these niggas out. So when Ticket, this is a full screen moment in case they want to clip out of context. Fine. I guarantee Ticket has worn down all of these guys for the hours that he's on there, because he yaps and just doesn't really say anything of value. And what they do is, to not cause a massive argument because they got a show to get through, they don't challenge his points. So what Ticket gets a chance to do is say stupid shit by himself that sounds great because no one is challenging it. Right. And then when someone tries to speak up, he says, hold on, wait, pause, wait, hold on, pause, wait. And he does that to stop you. So you feel like, damn, I can't speak. So I'll just pause. Not me. And why is that, chat? Because it's my first day on the panel. I'm not worn out. I got legs. So I challenge the stupid shit you're saying.
I did not cut you off. Hold on.
You literally said they're a worse team today.
Hold on, bro. I did not cut you off. I'm going to say one last to you, dog. I'm going to say one last to you. And we talking facts. You can ask my tag team champion partner of the world, Mars. What have Dame Dollar done every time the stakes get bigger in the playoffs? What do he do?
That don't mean nothing to me.
It don't mean nothing.
Hold up, fellas. Hold up. Because I do want to hear from Mars and Dama. What's going on, Dama? How you feeling today?
Okay.
Doing good, man.
I want to hear. You good? I want to hear from both of these guys on if you guys believe that a Damian Lillard trade would make the Heat better or worse, and you could kind of listen to that in, but
they won't.
All right, so you saw what happened, right? He's trying to get the other guys to talk. I respect this, so I try to back off. Maybe I'm dominating the mic too much. First time, let me chill, right?
Tag team
Watch
partner
this.
of the world tapped you in. How do you feel about the Miami Heat?
That man need help, huh, Ron?
And now listen, did I have to say that? No, I didn't have to say that. I got to be honest. I was so mad at that point. I'm like, I'm about to shit all over this nigga. I didn't have to say that, right? That line probably got him mad, but Ron is literally stopping me talking to Ticket to let Mars defend Ticket. So I'm gonna talk my shit. He need help, huh? Because why is Ticket bringing up his tag team partner of the world if he's talking with me? Why do you need Mars to tell you what I'm going to tell you? Because Mars agrees with me, actually.
They won't be an 8 seed.
I told you put your money up, chump. I don't need no help. You ain't take the bet. You ain't take the bet.
A debate and you ain't bringing up money to
you shut your mouth. You ain't take that bet.
I'm literally telling him you're bringing up money in debate because your basketball points suck. I'm so locked in. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm gonna go on mute for Mars. Listen, Mars know about me.
I take yours too.
And see, look at this. I'm also popping my shit because if you remember, the night before I debated Mars and I won. It was a hard debate about stats. Did analytics ruin the game? I said, analytics didn't ruin the game. You NBA niggas did because you love to misrepresent stats. So anyway, I won that. So I'm popping my shit, but at the same time, if you notice, I'm backing off because Ron is trying to let other people talk. So I'm backing off strategically, letting Mars talk. But obviously that one little comment I had about him needing help got him mad as fuck. He can't let it go. I let it go. I'm quiet.
Because I'm always right around here, and especially when the money's on the
because they're a worse team with Damian because You said on a recorded space that he is that he
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. That's how you know I'm a Twitter nigga at heart, bro. You say in a recorded space, because we really be on that Twitter space and shit, bro. If you know, you know. This not a recorded space. This a live stream, Gifted. But I'm just so entrenched in the Twitter culture. I'm saying in a recorded space, you said, because a lot of niggas say stupid shit in a recorded space. I'm gonna just point that out.
are a worse team with Damian Lillard, because that makes so much sense. Wow, I'm so
Bet your money.
Great point, Ticket. Great point.
Bet your money.
Go ahead,
Mars,
Go ahead,
Mars, do you in fact know about Gifted? She said you know about him.
Yeah, I do know about Gifted. He was on the debate show with B Souls. Chill was there. Domo was there. He was in the finals against Low. I believe he probably should have won the finals, but Low won. It was like 51-49. But Gifted came away with his NBA 2K24 paid for. So,
and by the way, hang on. Shout out my nigga B Souls, real nigga, okay? Because there was a prize pot in this shit. 2K is so fucking dog shit, but I can't stop playing it. Right? It's a dog shit fucking game, ass game. And every year you think it's gonna be different than the VC cost and shit. I was not trying to pay for that shit. I was not. So I was locked in because B Souls was like, if you win, it's one thing. I'm like, bet you gonna pay for my 2K, run that shit. I didn't give a fuck about Low, Mars, whoever. I'm thinking money, like I can get that shit. I'm a good nigga. And I got it. That paid for it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not getting 2K25. That shit. I'm gonna wait until they stop dropping this shit on last gen, so you broke motherfuckers could get a PS5, so we can stop getting a bullshit game year after year after year. I'm good. I got Elden Ring. I got other shit to play. I'm good. I will not be succumbing to the shit today, because 2K tried to get niggas with that league pass. They charge you $150. My bad. I'm yapping. Let me get back to it. I'm sorry.
Gifted, you was kicking Low ass?
I was. I think a lot of people got confused by some things. I think I won, but no hate. It was literally 51-50. So I'm not really mad for real. It's okay.
yeah, it was like
That math don't matter.
The post said
Yeah, I did say 51-50. Listen, I'm yelling with this nigga Ticket. I'm literally losing brain cells. So please give me some grace. I'm sorry.
50-50, but then when B Souls ended, it went to 51-49 because I guess.
So B Souls gave Low paid him under the table to give him that extra percent.
It was probably like 50.6, 49.
What it
Big shout
was?
out B Souls,
Yeah,
brother. Big shout out B Souls.
It was like 50.1, 49.9 type stuff. Like
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
it just
it was.
that's probably what happened. So yeah, I do know about Gifted, but I think Miami would be more than an 8.
My fault, Adam.
Or a 7 seed. They were at a 7 seed, lost the first playing game. I don't think they'd be in the play, and I think they'd just be a regular playoff team. Do I think they'd make the finals if that's how you're measuring if they're a better team? I don't do it that way because I think the playoffs are all matchup dependent. But I think they have a better chance against teams like Philadelphia or Boston or Milwaukee than they did this year. The way
Don't do that, Bryce. Don't do that.
Boston this year was shooting 44% from 3, and I just don't think that's going to be sustainable long term. If that's
Now, I didn't even read no super chat. Hang on. Gifted, please stop capping. That more offense argument is trash when we know that Miami was too small defensively and will lose too much depth to replicate. See, the stupid niggas think Ticket be cooking. Chat, he donated $10 to say dumb shit. He donated $10 to talk about depth. And chat, it gets me mad because these are the same people who think Ticket be cooking. And when people see banners like this, they think, well, damn, Gifted really just must not know the game because they're saying Ticket's cooking. So I guess he's cooking. Just thank you for the $10, of course. But Jesus Christ, shit, man.
way of having to beat these teams with Damian Lillard, I think they have a more viable way to win. That doesn't mean it's a guaranteed way to win. It doesn't mean I'm betting on them to win these series. It doesn't mean if they go against Boston, I'm going to say Miami's going to win because they beat them last year. I'm not going to say that. But I do think with Damian Lillard.
All right, now listen, I'm sorry, Mars. I'll fast forward. Anyway, Mars basically spit because he could finally talk on the show. His first time to talk in the show, 36 minutes in, he finally had room to talk because Ticket just can't stop drowning out everybody. And to be fair, I'm going band for band with Ticket. I do accept responsibility with that.
Don't make it to make round.
Now, the funny part is Mars says everything he says to literally say what I'm saying, which is kind of why Ron pissed me off because I knew for a fact Mars wasn't going to disagree with me because you can't.
I am prepared. There was a $9.
I just probably going to be better.
I forgot, chat. This is my first day, so I'm locked into everybody. I forgot I did this. Hang on.
I don't think that means they make the finals. So there you go.
I just quickly want to respond here because I am prepared. There was a $9.99 donation from
I'm so petty, bro.
John Tyne. Gifted, please stop capping. That more offense argument is trash when we know that Miami was too small defensively and would lose too much depth to replicate the runs. Okay, let me look dead in the camera. I hate when people
I was so mad. Oh, also here, he says, I'm confused. Chill gets put on ice when Ticket is speaking, and Ticket claims he cooked them and he sent him to hell. Ticket gets out on ice for interrupting and he cries he's hated. Yeah,
people
that's how it be.
Say bullshit, right? People keep saying about depth.
I Gifted check Twitter. Okay.
Depth. When they were losing to the Atlanta Hawks in the play-in, badly. No one was saying Miami had this great depth. They were saying Miami's not going to be in the playoffs, period. Then when
Facts.
they beat them and had to match up against the Bucks, a team that everyone had going to the finals, they said they're probably going to get swept. Giannis goes down. They say they're still going to beat them. No Giannis. And then I will always remember this because I got receipts. Game 2, when the Bucks scored like 81 or 85 points in the first half of the game, and they blew them out in game 2. They said, Miami's done. They don't need Giannis. They don't need him. And then after they go down 3-1,
all facts.
Giannis just had a triple-double, y'all. He just had a triple-double. They're going to come back from down 3-1. And then when they don't and they lose in 5 games, now it's, Giannis is hurt. That Bucks team wasn't really as good as we thought it was. My issue with the depth stuff with Miami is no one was talking about Max Strus a year ago. No one was talking about Caleb Martin when he was on the Hornets. Like, they didn't talk about these things. So people mentioning depth for a...
By the way, I'm just talking about the niggas like Ticket. If you know ball, we have these conversations on a regular. But the niggas like Ticket definitely were not. And now you're bringing them up because you really don't like Damian Lillard, so you're trying to push an agenda, which is dumb, but whatever.
Miami team that has been known to build and develop their players, it has not been a positive thing, in my opinion. I understand they will be losing some quality players for sure. But what I'm saying is the act of having a more efficient half-court offense where Dame is not a...
You know what? I'm going to fast forward because we want to get to where he...
right now, you better go ahead and tell this boy. If you tell me one thing, Gifted, and again, you keep talking about depth, but that is what won them series is their depth. Because it sure as hell won't Jimmy Butler out here doing it all. It was the depth of their team and other guys stepping up their moment.
Bro, y'all got to chill on Domo, bro. Chill.
You tell me, so I want to ask you a question, Gifted, since you're so gifted. Okay. How many teams have won championships in the last 10 years without depth?
You need depth. I didn't say you didn't need depth.
No, I'm asking you. Because if they get Dame, they have to give up the rest of their depth. They already lost Gabe Vincent.
But they already lost other boys. No. You don't want to hop into specifics, and the specifics of it matter. My answer
my question, my brother. You didn't hear what I said to you. I'm saying to you, I'm saying to you, listen, I'm saying when we talk about depth, we talk about everything. Everybody always talks about depth. Even the big 3 with Miami Heat, they needed depth. They needed other guys. Shane Battier. They needed what's that boy's name? The other boy that was hitting threes that first year. All these dudes, they need to win playoff series and championships, young fella. You tell me what team won an NBA, even the Denver Nuggets. We were sitting here, me and Chilltown, and everybody was sitting here this year saying they need to go in that bench if they're gonna win this series in the finals. They need to go to that bench, and he started going to the bench. He started playing old boy that they got from the Clippers a little bit. He started playing Jeff Green a little bit.
And you see my problem? Chad, listen, I think this is my biggest problem with Ticket. And again, I want to be clear. I didn't have a problem until today, right? I was cool with letting Ticket be in his own world. I wasn't going to say shit, but this has been an issue that I have with Ticket. What he does so well that I think is smart is he says a lot of true shit. The problem is it is sandwiched in a sentence that started with the Heat are a worse team without Damian Lillard. With Dame. The Heat will be an 8 seed with Dame. The Heat are going home early if they get Dame. But all the other shit about depth is facts, yes. But what some stupid niggas think is, true plus false plus true Has to be true because there's the true at the end of it. No, nigga, it's a false right there. Do you not see the false right there? The false negates it all, but they fall for it because there's some truth in what he's saying. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm going to play a little bit more of this and then we'll get overall to my screenshots and then I'll probably close.
A few more minutes. He started playing those guys from the bench because you're not going to win a championship, sir, if you don't use the bench. Because once you go through all those series, you're going to be
I don't
worn
like
down.
how you're presenting this because I
dog.
never once said depth doesn't matter. I never said that. You're trying to say that, and that's not a part of my argument. My argument was never fuck depth. Depth does not matter. I said specifically, what are the pieces we're talking about moving out? In my opinion, if you're able to keep Duncan Robinson, Caleb, you still have.
That's a lot. Hold on. The contract. Hold on. How you gonna make the numbers work? You gotta trade
Kyle Lowry has $30 million expiring.
Hold on. They don't want Kyle Lowry. They already said that. He's an old ass point guard. They don't want him. They want young.
This nigga Ticket talked about Kyle Lowry as a player. When if you watch even an ounce of basketball, you understand the value of expiring contracts. It is not first about how good of a player a damn near 40-year-old Kyle Lowry is. What matters is the money, because you talked about the money matching. You said they can't do that. So I'm bringing up the 30 million that could help them do that. And what does he say back in response? They don't want Kyle Lowry. He's too old. Such a dumb ad. Like, this nigga is stupid and he gets gassed. He a fake demon.
Assets and draft picks.
Trading
So
the
that means they're
expiring
about to pay Duncan
contract.
Robinson,
No. Stop. This is not a straight up deal. And that's another issue I have with this. There is no avenue to me where this is going to be a straight up deal between two teams. It's going to be three teams involved where you're moving Kyle Lowry's expiring to make the money work. Dom, I see your hand is up.
I was waiting to answer Ron's question. Y'all just started going back and forth again.
And see, listen, I feel bad because it's taken away from the show. And I do feel like on my first time I was taken away from the show, but I'm so focused in combating Ticket. See, normally the show flows a lot better because Ticket gets to say his dumb shit and we move on. But because I was so active in Twitter Spaces, we don't allow dumb shit to keep going on. If someone say something stupid, we address it, attack it, and that's why we be in the space for 5 or 6 fucking hours. My real spacers know. Y'all know we don't let slide off the wall comments go for the purpose of a show. I'm thinking he said some dumb shit. We got to attack it. That's why Mars don't be engaged half the time. And y'all call Mars sleepy because Mars know his dumb shit, but he has lost the will to fight the good fight. He lost the will. Ticket beat the shit out of him by continually speaking. I didn't do that, though. I wasn't going to let that shit fly, which made the show worse. I can admit to that. I can agree to that. But I'll keep playing.
My bad, Dom. My bad, big dog. Go ahead, Rick Ross.
Nah, you good. I wasn't going to even interrupt. I was late.
Go ahead, Dom. I want to hear what you got to say. Go ahead.
Yeah. If the question is Dame going to the Heat, if that makes them better, yeah, they become a better team. You add another star to that team. Obviously, they're going to be better. The real question is, does that make them a favorite to win the finals or does it give them a better chance in the finals? We're talking about a team that went to the finals last year. So being better than a team that made the finals will automatically mean, would they be able to win the finals? No. Dame and Jimmy are both number 2s. I don't think you can win a championship with 2 number 2s and not a lot of depth
Now you see that, chat? And by the way, y'all been cooking the fuck out of Domo. The nigga Domo doesn't like Dame, but I'm okay with that. You want to know why I'm okay with that? Because as much as Domo hates Dame, even Domo can comprehend adding Damian Lillard on the Miami Heat makes them better than the 8 seed. I'm not arguing for championship. I'm not arguing for title favorite. I'm arguing that they are better than a fucking 8 seed that barely made the playoffs. That is my argument. So Domo is correct. So notice how everyone is saying the same shit I am, but Ticket wants to drag it so far.
not a lot of look.
Hold his favorites. Because I could be a number enough. That gifted. When I originally,
I'm trying to fast forward.
Outside of Bam Adebayo, and we knew they weren't giving up. I think
that should make good points right there. I'm gonna keep fast forwarding.
The way if either
Okay. So basically, the last thing I'll say on that part, right? Is
I'm gonna fast forward. I'm waiting on the ticket. Shit. I think he says one more thing about me, and then we'll move on.
It's back with.
Damn, I really might have been yapping. I'm sorry. Let's go here.
So that's my.
Hey, Ron, this the dude that be low, Ron. Hey, this the dude that be low. I want his Ron. I want his head on a silver.
Now you see this, right? We're having a conversation about basketball, and the show's actually making progress because Domo is now elevating it to, okay, Dame makes it better, sure, but does he make them a title team? So now we're having an actual basketball conversation. Everything's going fine. Chill has another question so we can keep having good analysis of this topic. What is Ticket doing? Talking about me.
Platter. You set it up. I want his head on a silver.
And I am trying to help Ron out because Ron don't know what to do, in my opinion. So I'm up there like, hey, go to Chill. I'm not worried about him. He's trash. You don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Go to Chill. Let Chill talk. I was advocating for other panelists to speak. That's what I was doing. I wasn't so focused on just trying to out-talk Ticket. I'm acknowledging, hey, these other guys have not got in. This is a group show. This is not Gifted versus Ticket. This is a group show. So I'm trying to advocate for other people to speak. I'm trying.
I want his ass, Ron. I want his ass. This is who that be low. I want his head on a silver fucking platter. I'm not moved by straw man, baby. I want your ass on a silver platter.
You gotta talk hoops with me.
Real quick.
You gotta talk hoops with me. What's the true shooting? What's the true shooting? Because at this point, I think he's so dumb. I don't think he knows what true shooting is. So I'm saying, what's the true shooting? What's the true shooting? Because he just be talking.
I'm coming for your ass, boy. Hey, bring your ass. We're gonna set it up. We're gonna set it up on PC. You gonna go one-on-one with the great one, sucker. You gonna go one-on-one with the great one. I'm gonna get that for low. I'm gonna get that link back.
I can meet you there. I can raise my voice if I got to. I play basketball, not.
See, look at that shit, bro. I'm not backing down. Mars is sitting there conflicted because he's backed down many episodes ago. I'm not backing down. I can take it there with you. You want to yell? I can yell. I can definitely do that. I don't want to be ignorant, but I can do it. I can for sure do it.
I'm gonna spin the block. I'm gonna spin the block. Believe that.
Hey, listen, you got to spin the block. Beating your ass.
Technically, Gifted didn't beat low, but if you want his ass, you can get him. I could set it up.
Ron. As someone that has bad phrasing in a lot of moments, I don't like to say pause. I don't. I think pause just delays the conversation. I like to say fast forward so we can just move on to whatever the fuck is next. Obviously, Ron is not meaning those comments in that type of way, but a lot of people would say pause. But to be fair, like it's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of crazy.
Pause that he beat him.
You gotta watch that phrasing.
I think technically low one on the poll, but Gift is the people's champ. We'll say that.
Gifted. The last point that I was making. Last point that I was making was the fact that
look at that angle. Do you see how broken Chill is? Chill don't even know if he can make his point. He's traumatized.
Low one on the poll, but Gift is the people's champ. We'll say that.
Gifted.
Look at this. Like he's expecting Ticket to he's been cut off so many times. He's anticipating Ticket to cut him off, so he's already looking disappointed. I've never seen someone have pre-disappointment.
Point that I was making.
Pre-disappointment is crazy.
That I was making was the fact that this unit that the Miami Heat had, they've been together for a long time. That's why they've been as successful as they've been. Now to add Damian Lillard onto this roster to do the stuff that you said that he's going to do, that might take a little bit of time in order for us to get on the same page. That's why the Miami Heat were as good as they were. People always talk about how these guys are undrafted players. Well, you're talking about if you go back to 2020, all of these, with the exception of Kyle Lowry, these dudes all been together.
Fast forward because he's making good points. We're not here for good points. We're here for the drama, I guess.
Well, hey, y'all can agree with this boy. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. I'm going to tell everybody in the comment section something too. All y'all put y'all money on this boy. Ron, you set up the debate. Everybody come in here and put y'all money on this boy.
I can't wait to show this shit, bro.
Y'all talk about, Ticket screaming and hollering. But when we get in them formal settings, Ticket is GOAT level type shit on these debates.
When we get in these formal settings, Ticket is GOAT level at this debate shit. Remember that.
and everybody here know
because
it. I'm telling you, you bring hold on. And I'm talking about an organized debate where you can't talk over each other. I go
Now, notice he's saying in an organized debate where you can't talk over each other. I'm not gonna lie. The nigga cutting everyone off is telling me about a formal debate where you can't cut people off. He just mad because I'm matching his energy. He's talking about a formal debate where, like, it's like I've never seen a kettle so black. I've never seen it, bro.
Go in other people's house and kick their ass and have them make a video.
Shit. Hold on.
I'm gonna say this to you right now. I'm gonna say this to you right now.
And I'm literally like, listen, my mic is so bad at this point because I'm blowing it out, Paul. I'm not pausing that shit. You know what I mean? Like the audio level is tearing through the mic at this point. So because of that specifically, you can't hear what I'm saying. But even right here, I'm literally saying a formal debate where you can't cut me off. I love that because I do.
The producers of the show, it's gonna be me and you, and I'm gonna put my foot so far up your ass, you ain't gonna know. I ain't gonna say the rest. I'm just gonna tell you, boy, hey, bring your ass and all them people that's in the comment section.
Now again, chat. I like to focus on the small things no one catches. Look at Chill's body language. Look at Mars' body language.
Say the rest. I'm just gonna tell you, boy, hey.
They're tired of him speaking. Remember, they're on a show with him 24/7. They're tired of him speaking. Ticket's doing it again. Not saying shit.
You tell them to put their money on you, and I'm gonna put my money on myself. And when it's done, I'm going home with all the chips, sucker.
Like, bro, Ticket sounds like an anime character that don't shut the fuck up. They just be talking about shit. Like he literally sounds like an anime side character who has a monologue. Nigga, you're not a main character. You're not the MC, but you think you're the MC. You're not the MC. That's not you. You're not that guy. Chill. Hang on real quick because I'm gonna go full screen when I make points. Ticket, you're not the main character. I can point the camera. Hang on real quick. Let me make sure my camera can focus. Hang on. Is it like here? Hang on. Can I get it? Yes. You are not an MC, nigga. You are not an MC. You are a basic person. You're not special. You're not making special points. You're just yelling over people who have inferior mics. That's all you're doing. You're not that. You are Deku. You are Deku from My Hero Academia. He sucks. He lost everything. He's working at McDonald's right now. Sorry. Random anime spoiler. Don't give a fuck. Shit is mid.
Okay. I mean, that's cute. It's really cool. Okay.
All right, fellas. Moving on. I was just going to say that the league's a gun.
All right. So I don't want to go through the rest of this video, but let's get back to the main point now, right? Okay. So now that you've seen that was my very first interaction with the content creator who calls himself Ticket TV. So now we're getting back on point. So again, I get the layup from doing Who is the NBA Casual with Bezos. Shout out Bezos. Player's Choice DMs me. I get the link. I join. I do the first episode. People are like, oh, get this cool. Yeah, like cool. And then you got some people who dick ride and say, all Get the did was cut Ticket off. I can't believe he just cut him off. He's just trying to be like Ticket, like all this weird shit that they're manifesting. Now, at this time, I just got a job, so I can't do the panel every day. I work from 8 a.m. to 5, so I don't have time. So I do it once a week. Remember that. I'm about to pull up some DMs because I think DMs are important to look at. I really do. These are DMs with Ron. Ron is the host of Player's Choice. Okay, shout out to Ron. I think Ron gets a lot of shit, but Ron has always shown me love and shown me grace. So I don't have an issue with Ron. Let me show you this shit real quick. I'm scrolling. Yeah. Oh, by the way, first off, I'm going to show this first off right here. And I don't mean to clap people's shits. These are not personal. So I believe I can share these. This is my Twitter right now. Okay. So this is Steven. This is Beyond the RK. Nets Kingdom was Saint. I didn't get a chance to DM Saint about the podcast. I definitely want to do that. This is Alex. He is a Pacers content creator. This is Iman. She's a lovely woman. She talks about the Raptors. This is Greg. He talks about the Wizards. This is Alec Hoops. He makes great content on YouTube. He's a Oklahoma City fan. This is Dime Dropper. And this is Hornets Lead, a random Hornets account. You want to know what they are? For me, they are great content creators who know basketball. So what I do If I go back to my YouTube, because again, I'm not talking about this shit ever again. So I'm gonna get my shut up. I don't give a fuck. I do a project every offseason now where I talk about all 30 teams. That's what I do. So I literally go through the best teams and the ass teams, and I literally go in detail about all these teams. I have 64 episodes. It's probably a cap, but I'm just gonna pause this real quick. Look at this: Houston, Denver, Lakers, Mavericks, Celtics. And then if I go back, look, Nets, Spurs, Bucks, Bulls, Pacers, Jazz. I go through all these teams. So my point in telling you this part is I'm a busy man. I'm trying to make shit happen. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to get views. I'm locked in on the process. And this nigga is dragging me out of that, where I could be editing a video. I could be productive right now. I could drink water. I could be doing push-ups, right? I could be doing something to elevate a part of my life. And instead, I have to talk shit about a wannabe big Fox, ESPN, Stephen A, who with worse points. You're worse than them niggas because you suck. You don't watch basketball. You don't. So I have to waste my time for that. So because of that, I'm going to expose the facts, because the dick sucker is going to be like, oh, get this lying. He doesn't have screenshots. Oh my God. No, he's just saying it. You can't believe it. We need screenshots. I got screenshots. Let's get to them. So this is what happens shortly after. I do some more shows on the panel. Again, I can't do the panel all the time. So I have comments with Ron. Let me make sure that I have the right screenshots here, because I don't want to leak some bad shit. Okay, here it is right here. Let me scroll down one more time. Okay, here it is right here. Am I reading this right? No, yeah, here. Okay, so this is the first screenshot. Now listen, this is with Ron. Okay. This is on December 4th, 2023. This is from Telegram. Okay. Players' choice conversations happen on Telegram. I'm not going to show the recent telegrams because, you know, I'm with Players' Choice. But this is before I was with Players' Choice. I was a random guest who would appear every now and then. Yo, what's good, pro? I say what's up. Do you want to be on the next battle card, the Deck the Halls on December 23rd? Trying to make you the next big thing, putting you in a real primetime matchup. I say down. What's the topic? You don't even know who you're going against. That don't matter. Yes, because I don't give a fuck. Chat, I'm sorry. I don't care if you're low. I don't care if you're B-Souls. I don't care if you Trump. I don't care if you Elon Musk. I don't give a fuck, because I know if I put the time in, I will best you. I will make points that are better than you. I feel like I'm confident and capable in my own ability. I didn't ask him who. I said I'm with it. At the time, what you got to remember is because I'm new, a lot of people are pitting me against Ticket because Ticket be talking shit. Ticket be saying he want the one-on-one, all this and all that. I'm not worried about Ticket because to me, that's outside noise. I'm just happy to be on Players' Choice because they got a platform. I can talk basketball. People can learn who I am, and I can learn some more things, right? Chill actually said some pretty good things because I'm not too knowledgeable about old hoops. I'm just not. That's just facts. I'm not. He puts me hip on that. I respect Chill for that. So that's my mindset. Now keep that in mind. Remember earlier, which we played video of, Ticket is talking crazy like he's a very good debater, right? So this isn't even Ticket though. So in this one, he says this. No, actually, I'll show this one first. My bad. Because Ron had to make changes to the battle card. So here it is right here. Because he told me it was going to be Ticket. Oh, you know what? My fault. I'm getting mixed up, but that's fine. Anyway, this is from October 22nd. So yeah, Ron was going to have an event where I battled Ticket. And this is back when I had Go Blooded. Shout out to Go Blooded. It died on Players' Choice, but Players' Choice was gracious enough to let us continue the show on playback. Haley was a moderator, but she had some things to do, so she couldn't join us as our fourth host. Please put W Haley in the chat. She was cool. So I'm asking questions about that. So Ron told me I'm going to battle Ticket. Remember that. Ron told me I'm going to battle Ticket. So then he showed that basically. And instead, it doesn't happen. It doesn't work out. And instead of that, what he tells me is you can't do it because Ticket doesn't fuck with you. Ticket doesn't want to do it. And the part that y'all don't see, if I scroll down here, I'm sorry, is this was initially going to be a 2v2. Instead of Mars, I think it was going to be Ticket, because initially Mars wasn't brought up, and then that pivoted, and then things didn't work out. I had to battle Fluent. I literally say run. I'm not ducking no smoke. I'm with this shit. That's fine, because it's just talking basketball. So that shifts. I fight Fluid instead, basically, with the debate. But here's what I tell him, because Ron tells me I can't talk with Ticket, and I'm like, that's weird. I said, no problem, bro. It's out of your control. So I'm not tripping. Ain't no bad blood or whatever on my part. The season is back, and I'm just working on bettering myself as a creator. So whatever opportunities are present, I aim to maximize those. Y'all see that, chat? I hear you, bro. Because at this point, Ron had to cancel Gold Blooded. I feel bad about that, but Player's Choice came under new management. They wanted to basically clear out the shows. Gold Blooded was a new show. They had to clear it. I said, okay, fine, tough. I understand that. So, moral of the story, to make a long story short, Ticket does not like me. Now, why would he not like me? Maybe because when I went on Player's Choice and I was debating him, I was not backing down. I wasn't afraid to speak up to him, and that didn't work out. Those are facts. You saw the screenshots. I didn't lie about that. So that's not how bad it gets, though. You want to know how bad it gets? And I might have to show this on my YouTube. I get banned from the panel. I'm gonna let that sink in, y'all. I get banned from the panel. I didn't say shit for months about this. I got banned from the panel. And if I go to my, I think my community tab, and I literally just go through the comments, there were people spamming my videos, my podcast. Gifted, why aren't you on the panel? We love you, Gifted. Why aren't you on the panel? And me, now I could just tell them the truth. I'm not on the panel because they had to make a decision between me and Ticket. And I want to be clear, because I'm not delusional. I am not shit. Let's breathe and say it together, chat. I am not shit. And I know I'm not shit. So if Ticket is trying to respond and say he's been arrogant, I'm not shit. So if I had to choose between a guy that gives me crash out content, I make money off of, and I get more views and all that, he's going to generate more emotion on Player's Choice than I will. So by that logic, and by that criteria, you're going to go with the guy that helped you basically build up the platform. So I have no problem. I'm upset as fuck because I think Ticket is a dumbass who wastes time, is unproductive, unprofessional in every meaning of the word. I don't want to like it felt like a slight. Like, why are you doing that to me when I've done nothing wrong? I'm professional. I show up on time. I research. I'm well studied. My camera is actually on, unlike his ass. My lights are good. My audio is good. Like, I'm working on being a good professional creator. And Ticket basically told the higher ups it's either me or Gifted. So I don't say shit. I'm banned. Now, they gave me Gold Blooded as my own show with KB and Haley to replace me not being on the panel. That's the truth. Okay. I don't have the screenshots on those because Ron called me and we had a phone conversation. So I cannot show those. But in my opinion, that's what happened because I was making motion, slight motion. Again, I'm not shit, but people were fucking with me. So they said, okay, we have an idea. You're a Warriors fan. Why don't you talk some Warriors basketball and let's get that going? I said, bet. So we do the show, all that. It cancels out. The point is, the entire time during that, I couldn't go on the panel. So when there were days where I wanted to promo Gold Blooded on the panel, I couldn't go. KB had to go up there. Haley had to go up there. I was banned from the panel. Now, any rational person who's banned at that point, you probably mad as fuck, right? Like, you piping hot, you steaming. You surely would have said something. I said nothing. For months, I said nothing. This was in 2023, chat. This was in 2023. I said nothing. I said nothing about it. I said, you know what, Gifted? Don't do that. Ticket is a legacy person for Player's Choice. They probably know things about him you don't. Maybe you have the bad perspective. I only knew Ticket for a couple episodes. I said, you know what, bro? I'm going to just be the bigger person. I'm not going to say shit. Now, the whole time For y'all that consume Players Choice content, I guarantee, I can almost guarantee, there were a lot of moments where Ticket threw jabs at me, where he said my name. The reason why I'm saying that is if you watch Gold Blooded, which a lot of people, let's be honest, did not, and that's fine. Most of Players Choice views come from the panel. That's the best show on the platform. It is what it is. They're trying to branch out and have other things grow. I respect that. But the point is still, the panel is God to all the other shows, right? I guarantee he was saying shit about me. And I know because when I would fire up Gold Blooded, I would get Ticket dick suckers in the comments. I'm not gonna lie. I love doing the show with KB. I love doing it with Haley. That was great. I enjoyed that. That was a fun time. But the comments were not the greatest because people kept trying to ask about Ticket every day. Ticket every time. And I'm like, damn, I just got off work. Can I just do a show without just talking about Ticket? I didn't entertain it. I didn't say nothing. I just said he's crazy and I moved on. I didn't say shit. I was a soldier in this. I stayed quiet. I said nothing. A year passes, but he's throwing digs every now and then. And I'm hearing people say, Gifted, did you hear what Ticket said? I'm posting videos about NBA basketball. I posted a video about the Sacramento Kings and the niggas in the comments saying, why are you not on the panel? Ticket just dissed you. It's like high school. I'm doing high school shit while I'm going to work, making money, trying to be an adult, and a grown ass man who's older than me. I'm 25. The nigga is 40. Is talking shit about me. I ignored all of it. All of it. I said nothing. I let it rock because I don't do the drama shit. There are some creators in my position who will make videos about the truth behind Players Choice. Why Ticket is a bad panelist. Why Players Choice is bad for the community. I don't do that shit. That's weak. I'm not trying to make money off of a situation just because it might benefit me off some drama. I don't do the drama shit. I stay alone. And by the way, I'm not dissing people who do that. That's fine. Everyone got to get it back the way they want to get it back. I'm just saying for me, I'm not doing that. I'm just not. Right? So I left it alone until last night. Because I wake up, I don't even know if I still have the noties on my phone, bro. I wake up and people are literally spamming me in real talk chat. Hang on, bro. Because I don't lie about shit. Hang on, let me show you this real quick. I'm looking right now for my playback notifications just so y'all can see. Damn, I don't see it. Fuck, I can't confirm it right now. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna zoom in. Hang on. As you can see, I got my chasing wins on, right? So look, Gifted, he talking about you. Crazy Gifted Stray. @Gifted. And the rest of that is just a bunch of chasing wins because they changed the title. But it was way more than that. The point is, people spam me about the shit for a whole night. So imagine waking up thinking, I got to find who's going to be on the next podcast. I got to edit. I got to do this. I got a calendar. I got shit I got to do. I'm trying to plan all of this shit out to the fullest extent. And here come Ticket again, saying my name unprovoked. I have not talked about this nigga for an entire year. When people came into the Gold Blooded chat mentioning Ticket, I didn't say anything. When Ticket was throwing strays during a live stream debate that I was on the card and they're asking me about Ticket, right? The chat is spamming me about Ticket, right? I didn't say nothing. I gave him grace because I'm a nice person who don't fuck with nobody. And now you want to talk about views. You want to come up in a stream that is meant to have you and Domo talk to each other and basically mend a relationship. You cutting Domo off every second. Every goddamn second he trying to tell you something you did wrong. You're not listening. You blaming it on other people like myself. You shifting the blame somewhere else. You doing all this fuck shit. And you're mentioning my name when I haven't talked about you. And I'm sorry, I didn't even bring this up. I'm confident there was one time on the panel where Ticket mentioned my subscribers. He mentioned my little avatar that I have on my main channel @GiftedHoops. And like He's mentioning my view count, all of that. He's doing these things to make me feel bad. Because as content creators, let's be honest, right? A lot of content creators have low self-esteem because when you work so hard, when you work for 5 fucking hours on an edit, just to upload like, yeah, that's the one, and you get 10 views in 24 hours, you want to fucking off yourself. You do. I'm sorry. If you record content and you at the ground level trying to get established, that shit hurts, right? So I'm going through all of that shit, and he's flexing because he's established. You can say what you want about Ticket. He's established. He has followers. He has an army of dick suckers that are why I'm here, right? He has that. He has a platform. I'm not going to deny and say he doesn't have numbers. He does. Ticket has more motion than me. He does. But when were we all about numbers and not about quality? Not about a regular basketball debate, not about regular professionalism. Ticket is far from everything in those departments. That's why he's not on Player's Choice. And my thing with Ticket is, if you got all this money, if you got all the success, if you don't need Player's Choice, then why the fuck do you keep taking questions about them? Why do you keep putting yourself in a position where you want to be back on every fucking time? You want to complain about me and blame me for why you're gone when you crashed out. You the nigga that fucked up. You showed your ass to a bunch of minors on a screen, and you talking about me being condescending. You calling people homophobic slurs, sexual shit, whatever, and you want to talk about Swiper being condescending. I don't do like listen, I need you to understand, this is not for, I can give a fuck about clout, bro. I'm just trying to like grind up. If it take me 5 or 6 years, I'm focused on sustainability, which is what Player's Choice is focused on. Sustainability, not having a crash out dumb fuck who will cost them a bag. That's what the focus is, realistically, right? We don't gotta do these kid games where we inch around the point. We are focused on sustainability, growing, having success. A 40-year-old man showing his ass to minors because Ron put him backstage because he was probably yapping, probably saying some bullshit. I didn't watch it, but probably yapping, probably saying some bullshit. He was so mad, he flashed his ass. Now, is that on Ron for bringing him up during that? Sure, I agree. But why the fuck is a grown-ass man even thinking to do something like that? That's the question I asked you. For all you ticket dick riders, whatever you want to call it, why is Ticket showing his ass? What is the excuse for that? Oh, well, Gifted, he was just mad at Ron, so he's okay. No, that's not okay. And Player's Choice knows it's not okay. They're under new management. They're trying to move in a different direction. And instead of Ticket having accountability, instead of Ticket acknowledging I fucked up, instead of Ticket acknowledging where he failed, he wants to put it on me. Because I come in, I make basketball points, and he doesn't like the fact that I challenge him. And he had all the time in the world for a debate. He had it. But who walked away? Him. I got banned from the panel because his ass did not want to be around me. And Ron said it wasn't his vote. Ron said he didn't want that to be a thing that happened, but it did. And it made sense. Again, it makes sense because Ticket helped build Player's Choice. That's just the facts of it, right? Like, he was a legacy person. I'm a nobody. I'm nothing. So for them, it's an easy decision. He translates more views. I just talk about the game. That's not going to move people, right? It takes like years and years of sustainability for me to build up my name to get to that level. It just does. That's facts. That's how the game works. But this dumbass wants to crash out on me when he can't admit that he's a man child. And there's a lot of other shit about Ticket I could say, but I got to be honest. I don't keep up with Ticket, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. I just found out that he was recording women without consent yesterday. Why is that, you ask? Because I don't watch the shows he was on. I don't keep up with Ticket. I didn't know that shit, but I don't like putting that shit on people's jacket because I don't know what's facts and what's not facts. So I'm going to just talk about the person that I know, my interactions, my perspective, my experience. And I think Ticket is a stupid ass who wastes a lot of time, talks a lot of shit, thinks he's better than everyone, thinks he's smarter than everyone, thinks there's no problem with him at all. And he thinks I'm trying to be him. He thinks I'm trying to make my name off Ticket. The amount of comments I had to ignore for a year in Gold Blooded, on my own videos, on the panel when I was up there. The amount of shit I had to ignore and swallow my pride on was hard. I'm not a prideful person, bro. I make my content. I leave niggas the fuck alone. I do. I don't bother nobody. But the fact that he thinks he can just keep digging and jabbing, knowing you are the fraudulent nigga. The fact that Ticket had the audacity, chat. Ticket had the audacity to pull up to Ox's stream last night and talk about integrity, talk about supporting people, talk about putting people on, right? Talk about all of this other nice, cute bullshit. But he wasn't man enough to DM me and let me know we had a problem. He wasn't man enough to hit Ron, to hit me so we could get on a conversation. Because in my perspective, we don't have an issue. We just disagree on basketball topics. I think you have bad takes. That's all. It's not personal with me. It's not. I don't have personal spats with people. I call them. Right? The one regret I have with the Warriors fallout with Urkel and Dre is I never got a chance to call Dre because Urkel already got to him. He was saying this shit. And it kind of felt like everyone was against me. Right? I never was able to reach out to Dre and let him know I'm not calling you those things. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying these niggas are delusional. You know ball, bro. Like, fuck. Like, I'm not talking about you. So there's a bunch of miscommunications, all this other shit. And I guess the same thing happened here. Only problem is it's not on me because I don't have a problem. I wasn't avoiding Ticket. The amount of comments that told me, Gifted, you don't want the smoke, you're dodging. Ticket himself saying I was dodging is so crazy. When you dodge me, nigga, Ticket dodged me. Y'all saw the screenshots. Ticket dodged me. We was gonna have a one-on-one debate and Ticket dodged me. And I didn't say nothing. Shit, I still wouldn't have said nothing. Real shit. But chat, I dead ass wouldn't have said anything. This stream right here with 200 people, whatever you want to call it, it would not be a thing that is recorded. I swear to God, I would have been doing a lot of other shit. I don't think about Ticket. But the fact that in something that's totally unrelated to me, I'm getting strays. When you're the biggest fuck up of anybody related to PC is crazy. The biggest fuck up. Chill don't do that for sure. All he does is talk ball. Mars don't do that for sure. All he talks is ball. Ox don't do that. Ox is beginning to expand his content. So I'm not mad at him. He's figuring things out. Everyone else is fine. You're the nigga that crashes out. That's you. And you got to live with that. You not being on Player's Choice is because of you. No one else. You can't blame anyone else. Have accountability. You're 40 fucking years old. And the fact that I had to find out yesterday that you were making fun of Domo's family, his daughter, his children, you making jokes about niggas' children, or trying to say that they don't have daughters, you're weird. Why are you around? Why are you around? Why? Like that's some foul ass shit. And again, I'm not hip. Why? Because I don't keep up with the nigga. I mind my business. I do other shit. I chill out. I don't bother people because I don't believe in bothering people. I believe in being cool with a lot of people because we all trying to grow and there's enough for everybody to eat. So why do I have to burn bridges because I'm being emotional in my feelings? Why? I texted Dre today because I felt a way that I would DM him and he wouldn't respond to me, right? Dre is a good guy. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe he didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? I texted him right before the stream. Hey, bro, call me. Like, let's have a conversation because I don't hate you. I don't have a problem with you. Like, let's just have a conversation and let's piece up our relationship because I didn't have a problem with him. I had a problem with Urkel. I did. I have a problem with Shadow because them niggas are fake just like Ticket. Urkel out here betting money with my guy Shane and not paying niggas. Urkel got all these weird ass tweets in the background. He's only in my brain because I think they're so alike as people and they're fuck niggas. They just are. So like I'm a little, on a tangent, right? But Dre is a great guy. He got nothing to do with that. But he's cool with them. He hangs with them. I can't fuck with him. We fell out because I was being too objective. My fault for not thinking Jordan Poole was going to be Bradley fucking Beal. My fault. Right? My fault that I thought that the Sixers... No, sorry. My fault that I thought that the Sixers could average. No, my fault that I thought the Sixers could have 4 players averaging 20 because at the time Tobias Harris was averaging 20 and Maxey averaged 18 points. And Shadow is trying to tell me Tyrese Maxey can't give you 20 consistently. Next season, what the nigga do? Give you 20. Right? My fault on that. But I'm getting sidetracked. I'm not really trying to cause beef. I'm not going to respond if Urkel, Space Gang, all those other fake Warrior demons who aren't really Warriors fans. If you have a problem with it, I'm not going to respond. Mute it. The mute button is great. You don't see shit. You don't see no pings. The death threats, I mute that shit. I don't read them. I'm going to just move on. But for Dre, I'm sorry. For whatever I might have done wrong to fracture that relationship, which I don't really think I did too much wrong, but I do admit that I was wrong to not have tried to call you personally. My fault. And I know my friends are hating this right now because they know the context of that whole situation and they know I probably shouldn't be apologizing, but that's me. I'm a good guy, bro. Like I don't like feeling responsible for frictions or beef. I don't do beef. Beef is dumb as fuck. I'm trying to make it big. I'm trying to make money off what I'm doing, bro. I have not made a single penny off any YouTube video. Not one. I've been grinding this shit for 2 years. Do you know how embarrassing it is to like have your mother like talk to you like, yo, I don't believe in you. You're not doing this shit. And I'm telling her, well, no, it's fine because like I'm working. Like I have a job. I'm making money. This is my passion. I want to do this. I'm going to school full time. I'm paying $10,000 for U of M tuition. Just let me keep working. Let me keep like working through these things. So I'm like, I'm calm. No one really believes in creators that are trying to make it when you're like working through all this other shit. I don't really like get sad or whatever. It's just the point that like you gotta like have a lot of confidence in yourself to do this shit. So to see a nigga like make fun of that plight, it makes me feel away. But I stay quiet about it. Let me not cry like a bitch. Hang on. By the way, I just ordered these t-shirts from Amazon. But yeah, Yeah. Anyway, I'm done with the sob shit. Point is, it takes a lot. Like it takes a different nigga to be wired for this shit. To be like, you have to be okay to like go live with one streamer watching you, bro. You have to be okay with like 2 or 3 chats in your shit. And you're talking about the Magic and no one gives a fuck about the Magic. You got to be willing to go through that. And for me in my journey, I haven't gotten to where I'm at without having to go through that. And guess what? Even after the stream is done, I'm gonna still have to go through that. You niggas is only in here for drama. All these viewers don't mean shit. Friday, when I do the Clippers Breakdown podcast, this is gonna have like 10 people. And I know that, but I'm accepting of that because that's a part of the grind to be great. This is not some overnight job. As a content creator, you're editing, you're thinking about ideas, you're collabing with people you don't know, and you're having blind faith that maybe one of these videos will pop and that I can keep on going and then boom, 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 boom. So I'm focused on getting from point A to B to C, and I'm getting up after every failure because you fail a lot in this shit. You do. That's just facts. That's just what it is. So to see a nigga in Ticket who has made it pretty far, has been successful, has like 30K plus viewers, that's getting 70, 80,000 views, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what his numbers are. I know they're good or whatever. But to see him trivialize that because you don't like the way a nigga talking to you when you talk to niggas way worse. I never called you out your name. I never did. You called me a bitch. You called me chump. You talked about like my eyesight, my views, all this other bullshit. And I let it all go because I'm focused on the point because I know that when this is done, when this is recorded, we can go back and watch it. The rational niggas who aren't the dick suckers in the chat saying Ticket's cooking, they're going to say, damn, Gifted made some good points. Let me go follow him. Let me go subscribe to him. Let me go help him in his pursuit to be great. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I think I covered everything, bro. I really have nothing else to say about this loser 40-year-old. Bro, I'm 25. Why am I more mature and more professional than a 25-year-old. Bro, all I want to do is watch Steve Kerr have dog shit fucking rotations for a season. That's all I want to do. I just want to see my team be ass, and I pray that they can make the playoffs and just appreciate NBA basketball. That's literally all I want to do. And niggas can't let me do that. Like, fuck. All I want to do is talk about why Andrew Nembhard could be a breakout player next year. Why can't I do that? Why are you bringing my name up when I don't bother you? I don't say your name. I don't aspire to be you. I don't know you. I don't talk about some questionable shit you were apparently doing. I focus on me. Why are you in and the audacity? Like, I really hate fake niggas too, right? Because imagine the audacity to say in our stream, oh, I don't even know his name, but you've been bitching for a year. And I'm sorry if I'm not like reading the comments or whatever, but it's like, imagine someone bitching about you for a year. You don't say shit, right? You let the silence eat at him. He's not even acknowledging me. It aided him clearly because I never talked about him. Never. Not once. I'm doing it today because I'm never doing it again. I never talked about him not once. And the fact that pit was cooking him, making him so upset that he had the nerve to call my name out 11 times is crazy. It's crazy. I don't bother nobody, bro. You can ask any creator. You can ask Ev, J. Will, Wes, Swiper, whoever you want to talk about in my NBA circle. I don't bother people. So the fact that he thinks he can get his shit off is crazy. And I'm not talking to Ticket ever again in my life. I'm not. The last time I was in the same room as Ticket, I'll tell you what happened. I was on Player's Choice. We had the panel episode. You want to know what this unprofessional ass nigga did, bro? Instead of being thankful that they extended their platform to him to talk basketball, he left as soon as he saw I pulled up. That's where the tension started, I think. Because when I'm on the show, he was running away. It went from, you soft gifted, you don't want to talk basketball gifted, I'll cook you in a 1v1 debate. And he started leaving shows midway while I was on him. I would stay. I would be in there, not getting paid a fucking dollar, not a dime, being in those shows the entire way through. Working with Ron, working with this shit, had no problems with this shit at all. And you're the one skipping out on shows. You're the one so obsessed, so focused in your ego that you're not doing the basic shit that Ron needs you to do. You are a piece of shit human being. Like, bro, all Ron is asking you to do is show up to a show to talk basketball. I don't got no problem with you. I'm not starting shit. It's just, chat, I'm sorry. If a nigga say Jamal Murray a top 10 player, no, bro. I'm not gonna let you just say some bullshit. No, I'm gonna go at you. I'm going to fucking go at you because we hold people accountable for their takes. He has awful fucking takes. Bro, chat, this nigga at a Deck the Halls event, he literally said against Chill Time, I remember this clearly. If you watch PC, you remember this. He was arguing that Kevin Durant was one of the best trades ever. Nigga, what? KD was a free agent. How is nigga so slow? And then he had the nerve to pull up an article to act as if the article was backing up what the fuck he was saying. He was arguing the KD trade was a trade. Nigga, bro, listen, dead ass. This all you got to do, bro. Type in 3 words, KD trade. Hang on. KD trade Warriors. Shit says Kevin Durant announced his decision. That's the first thing to pop up. He doesn't read. And this is why I know he hasn't touched a book since he was 14, because that only takes 3 types. Only 3. So the fact that you don't even have the patience to type up some shit means you don't proofread jack shit. That's why you got all this money, but your camera's fucked up. You look bad. Your audio is loud and peaking randomly. And you don't work on yourself. You got all the subscribers, all the pesos, all the bitches, all the money, but you look like a bum. You look unpresentable. You come in late, yapping, saying fuck all. But you got all this money. This is why I hate niggas with money, right? I'm poor as shit. I got hang on real quick. Let me see how much I got, bro. Because I'm poor. I promise you I'm poor. And I don't care who knows. I really don't care. Yeah, bro. I have like 3K. I'm poor as fuck. Okay. I have no problem saying that. I'm not a rich person. Okay. I am tasked with rent. I'm tasked with school, which is $2,000 I still haven't paid yet. I also, chat, by the way, this part of the story makes it crazy, right? Chat, a lot of y'all don't know this. On God, you don't. Only the real supporters know this. I got hit by a car. Yeah. Yes. Before we started Gold Blooded on Playback, I got hit by a fucking car. Could have died. Right? Could have died. And I had to make it to work with no car. Very hard. Almost lost my job. Very hard. And I had to come back and still make content and still be happy. Despite the fact that I'm going into Gold Blooded and I'm seeing comments saying, Gifted, you're a bitch. Ticket exposed you. You're a fraud. You don't want no smoke with Ticket. And I'm not crashing out. I kept my composure. I said, I got my car. Fuck him. Focus on you. Focus on the grind. Keep grinding. I got up to enough money to buy a car. Cost me $22,000. Real shit. I had to Google how to buy a car. I had to Google what mileage was. What's a good used car? You know what I did? I got a new car and I pinned it because that's my favorite. Like that's my best moment in my life, to have worked so hard that I was able to purchase a vehicle for myself after getting in a crash and having no vehicle to use. I had to put in the work in the hours at my job, which was working me slave hours, bro. Slave hours. Okay. When you're a new person, when you are a new person at a workforce, especially for like whatever job you want to say, they work you to the bone because you don't know no better. I'm coming in happy, like I can't wait. It's my first day. I'm going to work super duper hard, and they take advantage of you. I had to get documentation about my asthma and some other disabilities so I could get my hours limited. That's facts. Because otherwise I was working 12 hours a day. And guess what I did, y'all? I would work from 8 to like 6 or 7. Sometimes it will be from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. And guess what I'm doing? I'm coming back. Let's watch the playoffs. Can't miss the playoffs. It's great engagement. You can grow. You know, like getting 2 hours of sleep, 1 hour of sleep, working, grind, spending hours in a video just to see that shit get 10 views because I don't know what a good thumbnail is, because I don't know any better. So what I have to do then, watch YouTube videos on how to make a good thumbnail. Hit up B-Souls, hit up Omar, hit up Low sometimes, hit up some other creators on how to get my shit in order. Just to make better content, but still not make any money from this shit whatsoever. So if you ask me why I'm making this, it's because for him to be shitting on me when I don't bother nobody, it's like a slap in the face to the work I put in to get to this point. For him to be mad that I'm on Player's Choice, but he's not, it's a slap in the face to the work I put in and how he pissed away an opportunity. He was their golden child. He was a clip creator. He was a clip farmer. Literally in Oxcourt, what he was telling all of y'all was, oh, I'm the Michael Jordan. Yeah, because you say so much stupid, dumbass shit. People watch it because they like enjoying crash outs, and it inflated your ego. But if you zoom out and you think, could this be on Fox? Could this be on like some random like basketball show that makes sense? No, because you sound crazy. You're saying wild things. You're not. You don't know what a CBA is. You don't know what an expiring contract is. You don't know who half the players on the team are but the star players. You don't know shit. And you just saying shit. Your audio level's bad. Your camera's bad. Your ass. So that wouldn't exist. And I don't like the drama shit because, again, one of my biggest role models, one of the only groups to like get me through this shit, right? And I'm gonna get a little emotional because they like their content is really the reason why, like I said, I can really push through. Because remember, I was not an individual creator at a point. I came to Twitter because of Space Creators Podcast, and that got me in the door to start this crazy shit. Guess whose podcast I found? Through the Wire. They're not Through the Wire anymore. If you know, you know. If you don't, go lock in. They have a new show. It's called Numbers on the Board, and they work hard. When I say hard, I'm talking like you be in the off season. They got 3-hour episodes. They drop it consistently, right? They might have some episodes where Mike isn't prepared, Pierre carries, or even Kenny. Like they just have such a great synergy, and they work so hard. I found their content around that time, back when they were like literally in the basement working on this shit. They had like their first episode was 3 hours long. I went back, watched this shit outside the Discord because they just worked hard. They put their head down. They didn't get into no fucking stupid ass beef. You didn't see Pierre or Derek or like any of these guys crashing out on random people. No, they put their head down and they worked. And they went from nothing to on a show sponsored by ESPN. They're working hand in hand with ESPN. They're at All-Star games. They made it to that level from nothing. So obviously I'm gonna look to them as inspiration. I'm not shit. I'm not. I'm working to be shit. I'm doing that. So I mean, seeing like this shit blow up because Ticket. Not a good creator. Quality is subpar. Like, bro, there's only so much crashing out you can take for someone before you ask, where's the substance? Like, you do this every time? Every episode? You just gonna yap and yell? Like, no calmness to you at all? No room to let other people get in and speak. And again, I don't know Ticket, so I'm not gonna speak on his personal life. But from my perspective, I think he's a shit human being. From me, right? I'm gonna give him grace. I probably shouldn't, but I don't know him personally. I'm just saying in my experience with him as a creator, seeing the way that he's treated people, called people things, I think he's shit personally. And guess what I did? I kept that opinion to myself. KB be like, oh, Gifted, did you see what he said? I'm like, oh yeah. Cool. Oh, Gifted. He said, did you see? Yeah. I don't agree, but okay. Okay, did you see? And it's only so many times you can keep seeing these messages before you really want to crash out on a nigga. That's just facts. I saw my pride for a year. The clips, all that shit I showed you, that was 2023. I got hit by a car. I was confined to my room. I had to cancel shows because I couldn't fucking walk. And I'm seeing people tell me about Ticket. I'm seeing people like consistently tell me I'm never going to be shit. I'm just trying to be Ticket. I'm just a Ticket wannabe. And I thought, okay, well, the best way to get out of that so people can shut up, since I'm banned from the panel anyway, is to just put my head down, lock in, and focus on me. How do I make the best video? How do I get my camera shit right? How do I get my microphone shit right? So that's what I did. And it's slow growth. It's slow as shit. But I'm trying to get somewhere. That's just what it is. And I, hey, it's 10:38, and it's like the level of self-control and discipline I had to have to ignore this shit for a year. Y'all really do not understand. Like getting hit by a car, leg fucked up, and then like I'm just there walking and like trying to like build the shit back up, and then I check my phone and I'm just seeing people tell me about Ticket. Worked hard as fuck on a YouTube video. Hard. Did my research, all this shit. And niggas in the comments, why aren't you on the panel? Why? Why is that, Gifted? Why are you not on the panel more? Oh, I gotta work. It like I have to lie to these niggas and not tell them I really got banned because this fuck nigga is not a man. I don't even cuss like that. But like, do you know how much of a smack in the face it felt to know that they only went with Ticket because he produces views, but obviously he's not sustainable and not reliable as a creator. But because I'm smaller, I have to hold that, and that's fine. I just have to live with that. It hurts. I'm not above saying when something hurts. I'm not. I'm honest. I'm trying to be as honest as possible in the stream. I said a lot of shit that I didn't have to say. I showed screenshots that I didn't have to show. And I wasn't going to show screenshots until Ron started co-signing some of the things Ticket said until Ron started talking about some of the shit that was happening. And once he did that, I'm like, all right, that's fair game. And don't hate on Ron. I don't think it's Ron's fault. I'm not saying Ron is a bad person. I don't have any personal problems with Ron either. Ron is a real one. Ron is the reason why I'm on the show. Ron is the guy who helped me get gold-blooded on Player's Choice. So I have an issue with Ron. I don't. It's not his fault that he has to put up with all this other shit. There's areas where he can be better, sure, but we're human. We make mistakes. That's why when Ticket kept saying dumb shit, I'm like, we're human. We make mistakes. Maybe I have this guy wrong. But after hearing about the foul shit you said with, I feel so bad. Sorry. After hearing the foul shit you said about Domo and his family, this shit that you've been seen recorded on camera doing, the way that you talk to people, the way that you are so insufferable, the way that you flex how big you are, I am confident you're not a good person. And if your response is, he just wants to be like me, then you're proving my point. You're just not shit. You're a shit human being. And if you want to go band for band with success, you win. I'm not where you are. You're right. Okay. But I'm a better human being than you are. And me personally, I will keep working. I will get there. So yeah, I think that's the gist of it. I'm gonna go back to mediocrity with this shit. I guess my next stream is Friday for the Clippers, where we'll be breaking shit down. Look, at the very least, because I'm not gonna talk about this no more, I haven't opened up Twitter. At the very least, go fuck with the YouTube. Hang on, let me zoom the fuck out. I'm zoomed in crazy right now. Hang on. At least go fuck with the YouTube. Here, like, I'm really working and shit like that. I will be making a 2K video soon on if I'm buying the game or not. Plot twist, I'm not buying that piece of shit. I'm gonna wait until next year. And also have a second channel where I'm gonna put a lot of shit. To be honest, I might just upload this VOD on the second channel.
He the only crazy person.
Tripping. Hang on. Everything. I typed in everything channel. I'm fucking slow. Sorry. Everything gifted. Click on that. Yep. So this is my second channel. I'm currently playing through Elden Ring. Only have 5 videos because I'm a working man, but I promise I'm getting my shit up. But yeah, in closing, because initially I was gonna let people up, but I'm gonna be real. It's 10:42. I have work tomorrow, and I'm gonna probably get in a lot of trouble for what I said. I don't know, but I'm just being honest. If niggas can go to Ox Court and say shit about me, I think it's only fair. It's only fair that I respond. I didn't leak no shit that is upcoming. I just told the truth before I was with Player's Choice. If I get in trouble, damn, that's tough. But I can't sit around and let niggas think I'm weak or let him make me feel this way and just not vocalize. I had to get it out. I don't give a single fuck what this nigga has to say. I don't care. I'm never talking to him in my life. I'm moving on in my life. Period. I'll probably watch this playback because I read literally barely any comments, but I'm done. I'm going to do a Twitch stream. Right now, we're live on playback and Twitch. For those of you that don't know, I do have a Twitch. And yeah, I'm going to be doing Elden Ring, all that shit on there. On playback, I'm going to try to focus on basketball because the shit lags on playback. But yeah, that's my story. That's who I am. And yeah, peace out. I got to go to sleep. Y'all have a good one. And last thing I'll say is if people tell you you can't do shit, it's okay to not be shit. You just have to want to work on yourself to reach a certain point. That's just a fact, right? Like you literally have to work on yourself to reach a certain point, and that's fine. It's okay to just come in and put the work in. Stop. Like niggas want a handout so bad. If you make content, this is not a handout. You got to work for everything you're given. I had to work to get on Player's Choice. I had to be nice with the words. I had to be gifted. You see that? I had to be gifted with the gab to get on Player's Choice in the first place. That's just facts. So, and actually, I'm sorry. That reminds me of something else. I have told the truth so much. I gotta also clear the air on this because I'm not gonna talk about this either. Let's talk about Jalen. I don't have a problem with Ox. I don't. I think Ox is a content creator who's trying to figure it out on his own. So I have grace with Ox. Ox deserves a ton of grace. I'll fuck with Ox. Ox is a genuine guy. Never had a phone call conversation with him. He's cool. But I gotta say, bro, letting Jalen be a juror is crazy work. And hearing Jalen go up there and talk about black people being locked up after making the Emmett Till joke is fucking crazy. And he thinks it's funny. He's just, see, guys, I did it. But you literally made a crash out joke about Emmett Till. And you said, oh, I'm sorry. But then you go back to continually making race jokes, which shows me your apology wasn't sincere. We don't fuck with you. And continuing to double down on this shit is crazy. Also, what the fuck does Jalen have to weigh in on between Ticket and Domo? Why? It served no value. I feel like for Oxcourt, if you're going to like do it, and again, I'm not shitting on Oxcourt. I just think the organization needs to be better. I think so. I listened to 5 hours. I haven't watched all of them. I'll try to. I'm just saying, I feel like it felt very tone deaf to let Jalen up. And by the way, you can be cool with Jalen, right? I believe in a fresh start for people. I believe in overall forgiveness, right? I do. But when I found out that Jalen had racist tweets in the back, when I heard the Emmett Till joke, like how your brain thinks to spit out Emmett Till is fucking crazy. I thought about leaving. I thought I would be done, but I'm like, you know what? Like, I don't have a problem. Player's Choice is trying to go in a different direction. So I'm just like, you know, but I didn't fuck with that. And I had people like really questioning my character. If Gifted stays with Player's Choice, then he's a coon. Fuck you. Don't you ever talk about my character or my blackness. Because I'm not about that. I'm not. I'm just trying to talk hoops, bro. And the fact that Dub left, because my show now is basically from the logo, because Dub left, it's more work for us. Imagine doing a show 3 times a week, right? You're not the panel, so you already have limited viewership to work with. One of the 5 leave. The other has a crash out dumb racist joke. So now it's only 3 of you, me, ZZ, and Hayes. And you got to hold it down. And people got shit. Hayes has a family. Hayes has sons and children. He's a great content creator. He has content on the Bulls that he got to work with. So sometimes he can't make it, right? He got some stuff that he's doing. I'm not going to say their name, but he has some things that he's doing with a company that takes time, right? So it's harder to make content when you're a man down. But Jalen earned it. He did. And then seeing his behavior after what he said was crazy. So like seeing people just accept him and just say it's fine. Like I'm not with that. And I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I really did, because I don't like to think that people are just naturally bad people. But you can't behave in that way, bro. I think it's just stupid. And to not at least hold yourself accountable and be deadly serious, to have a shot at redemption, to make another joke about black people, even if it was a joke, I get his point. Like, I don't want to get you guys locked up like black people, because there's enough of those being like, it's just tone deaf. It's tone deaf as fuck. It just is. And that's another part of that, because I think a part of the culture is when Ticket can say whatever the fuck he wants. When Ticket can just crash out and Ron just has to hold him back. Chill. He has to treat Ticket like a dog on a fucking leash, because he might crash out and say some crazy shit that's going to cost them a bad. It's going to cost them money. But the Ticket dick riders, Ticket's just being himself. Ticket's just being himself. Please. No, that's not fair to Ticket. All he did was call him a bitch in the F word. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's not. It's not okay. It's not. If you're trying to be sustainable and grow in the space, I don't care how many subscribers you have. If you're trying to reach a point where you can really peak, that's not it. It's not it. Okay? According to people that I've heard, he might have cost them a lot. But I don't know that. So I'm not going to speak on shit I don't know. What I do know is he's a crash out. When he watches this, he might crash out again. And guess what I'm going to do? Mute it. Don't give a fuck. If you hop in the Players' Choice chats, if I'm even on Players' Choice anymore, I don't know what the fuck gonna happen because I don't run this shit about nobody. But I tried to be as respectful and hospitable as I could. I don't know what's gonna happen, right? But if I'm in the Players' Choice shit and I'm reading the chats, I don't want to hear about the ticket shit. They're gonna still do it, and I'm gonna ignore it and be a good content creator. So yeah, a lot of yapping. I might upload this on the second channel, not the basketball channel, because the basketball channel is just, I'm focused on hoops. I might put this whole vibe there. I don't know if that's the right thing to do because I feel so fucking weird. But at the same time, I'm gonna be real. I have no problem with being honest. I think a lot of these content creator niggas are not honest with you, right? I was happy to do this because he gave me more enough of a reason to respond. And more importantly, I'm making money. Shout out to Playback. Right? I'm gonna make some money off the bullshit I've had to go through for a year. Let's be honest. Let's cut the shit, man. Like it's too many content creators who try to act like, oh yeah, no, we all do this for money. Let's be so fucking real. But we like basketball. It's a passion. So we like doing a passion for money. If you can make your passion into a job that pays you, you would do it. So when I heard what Ticket said, I said, you know what? Fuck this, bro. I've been too nice. I've been calm. I've been mad political. Fuck it. Just fuck it. I'm going to just go into the Playback. I'm going to just be honest, say how I feel, and I'm going to move on. And whatever happens, happens. If I can't debate Penn this Sunday because of this, tough. Tough as shit. But like, if I'm seeing other people tell their truth about how they felt, I feel like I should be able to do the same. Because I'm never talking about it again. I'm sealed. Sealed. Nothing. So... But yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all. It is now 10:52. I want y'all to know today, I woke up late. I woke up late as shit. I was gonna be late. I had to upload the Rockets podcast. Go support that. I got clips that I have to edit. I'm not going to sleep. I'm gonna be editing. And I basically went to work with no lunch. Had no fucking lunch because I didn't have time to cook. Right? Again, I'm by myself. My mom, she's currently in Africa. So I'm cooking all the shit and I had no food. So I was doing this show on an empty stomach, Wi-Fi dropping, listening to the Playback to make sure I'm aware of everything Ticket is saying, to hear everything Real Talk and Low are saying after the fact. So I know how to respond so I can be ready. I didn't script everything, but I hit my points. I showed the screenshots so dick riders can't say I'm lying about shit. And I had my points focused on everything. Now, do I want to cuss every other sentence? No, that's not me. I never curse like this, but when I'm mad, it be like that. I'm just sorry. So, yeah, I had no lunch. I'm not going to eat because that puts more calories on you and I'm trying to lose weight. So I'm going to just drink up this water. I'm going to go downstairs, have some oranges, blueberries, strawberries, and rock out. I got to clean some chicken. I got to take the chicken out the freezer, thaw it. You know that shit gonna take like an hour and a half, right? So I'm probably going to bed around 3:00, which is fucking ass. But that is what is gonna have to happen because I had to talk about this nigga Ticket for so long. Again, I don't want no drama with nobody, bro. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to waste time for my tough ass schedule to talk about a whole ass nigga that is like not honest about anything, that has very low moral ethics. But I'm not a bitch. So we're here. And I'm not entertaining more smoke. I'm here to tell my story. Y'all can play this shit back or whatever the fuck. I'm chilling. So, all right. I'm gonna go do that. Peace out, people. You have a good night. Make sure to subscribe. All my links are right here. The Twitter, the YouTube, Cash App, if you're feeling generous, Power Chats, whatever, all that helps. Because right now, I'm not making no money from this shit. I'm making all my money from my job and we building up as we go. So help and support will be great. Please don't let me be in this bitch with NBA content creators who are way more established than me that are doing me favors. And we got 10 followers talking about shit that has nothing to do with the team. That's embarrassing. But yeah, peace out, people. Have a good one.